What is going on, guys? Welcome. It's been a long time. It feels like it's been almost a week since we were live. I see we got Leo in Twitch, Schlesman, and Warrior. Warrior's over there in Twitch. What's going on, dude? You not on YouTube today? You're just gonna suck it up and deal with the ads? Let's see. We got 3 people over on Twitch, 4 people over on YouTube. Welcome. We got Tamoy in here. Hello. On the YouTube side, how are you guys doing? Where is it? Maybe pull shards. YouTube Premium ran out. Gotcha. Well, yeah, just let me know. We can pull shards. I don't have any like raid plans. Obviously, we're talking and hanging out. Don't have any raid plans besides just kind of playing. I got 4 accounts I'm currently playing on. So just kind of going through those. This is the free-to-play account. Preparing for our fusion. If you guys saw the YouTube video today, the Sanguine Maria will be the first fusion we are going for. So that is exciting. Only 4, yes. But I don't have any bots that run them. I run them all. Did you watch them all? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Are you gamer on my YouTube comments? Like gamer 4359 or something like that? Tomoy, is the fusion schedule out yet? Not to my knowledge. I can double check. I don't think so. Let's see if we can see on Play and Play. So we've got Sanguine Mirror Fusion event. That just says like from the 23rd of October to the 6th of November. So we know like overall general schedule, but we do not know, I don't think, any specific events. Michelangelo TMT still going on. Scroll on this. No. But yeah, it doesn't look like it gives us like any individual events just yet. I think that is still pending, basically. Not all your accounts use bots. That's totally fair. I probably should set up some. Also, Warrior, was it you in the Discord talking about you're willing to do referral accounts for people? Because if that's the case, my main account still has not completed the referrals. I still do not have Chronom. I need to start building up my Morag and my Haikatoon. But, like we've been preaching, not right now. Right now we're in fusion prep mode. We're saving all of our resources. Pretty much like current energy we have, and then like arena tokens. Those are things that in clan boss keys. I guess those are things that we don't do. We got a new follow. The Beast Gus. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. All right. Are there any more of these? They're kind of beatable. I just got to throw this first one and then try and beat 2 of the other ones. I don't have enough teams for. Hello. Welcome, first time chat. Thanks for hanging out, man. We're playing some raid, chatting, talking about what else is going on in the community, what else is going on the channel, giveaways for tomorrow, kind of preparing those. Yeah, just having a good time, hopefully. But thanks for being here. Let me turn on some music. Not regular music, but my stream music. Browser. You know, Every time we stream, I talk about figuring out how to like download the music so I don't have to do it through Spotify, but that day is not today. No, that's not it either. There it is. We'll turn it down some, so hopefully it's not screaming lo-fi music into your ears. The Beast, you said, I pulled a Michinaki in the Ancient Double Lego events. He is super good. Where you pulled a Theodore? Theodore is one of the only, like not counting the faction Unity champions, he's one of the only like non-void Legos that I really still want on my main account. Like a champion I'd actually consider like pulling shards for. He is awesome and I don't have him, so that's sad. But I'm happy for you. Where you said you sent me an account. Yeah, once we hop off this account, we'll pull some shards over there. Oh, he's on the account you're pulling on. Nice. Oh, Prism Crystal, nice. Wait, I don't know if you heard my question earlier. Are you gamer something or another on Gamer5559 on YouTube? You are. Nice. Okay. I figured that was you. Commenting, trying to be first comment on all my videos. But I wasn't 100%. Alright, trying to make sure I'm not missing any notifications. I think I talked about this last time. I was able to see, so on OBS I can see everyone chatting, so on Twitch or on YouTube. Although, I say that. Yeah, I think Tomoy's is just further up there, it's not letting me scroll. Yeah, there's YouTube ones. But I can't see notifications, right? So I got a notification on my phone that said the Beast Gus has followed you on Twitch. And so I had to like pull up Twitch on my browser to see that. The reason we're farming Arena, although it's not tag, it's just regular, is because we're doing some missions. And this team, I can't beat, which is crazy and frustrating. Where you said you will subscribe tomorrow. Awesome, man. Thanks. The Beast Gus says, what event/tournament can give us Prism Crystals because we really want to go for it? Is there a Prism event right now? It's not right now, right? Typically it's just like one event, which is almost always the like Sand Devil or golly, Phantom Shogun event, or like that dungeon. That's like the only ones that'll give those. Gotcha. Yeah. So typically it's like if you max out or get close to maxing out a Sand Devil, or sometimes it's both, I think. Like sometimes it's joint, like, what do they call it? It's not gear enhancement. There's some term for it. Like that's those two combined. So Sand Devil, Phantom Shogun, or one or the other. And if you like max it out, then you get one pull. So it's not very good, but if you save the resources for it, it's better than spending $10-ish because it's about $10 per pull. Warrior, we will use this energy and then hop over. I don't think there's anything else we need to do in the free to play. I can't just pull and use all the gems for shards. All right, man, we got another big shard pool incoming. And then I've got some other accounts we're playing on. The, who was it? Shaman. I don't know if Shaman's in here. Won the account takeover giveaway. Wanted to do his takeover soon, but there's just not a ton to build, so I think we're going to probably wait. But I'm willing to do it soon if he ever does pop in. He's just a small account. Okay, it's a plate account. Nice. Okay, well, we'll pull whatever you want, man. Or you said you had a saved one. Nice. Sorry, I'm a little backlogged in chat. Tomoy, you said my big game this week is that you pulled Marichka from the 2x Voids. Well, congratulations, man. Marichka is a really solid champ. I use her in a decent amount of areas. It obviously depends on the level of your account. My account's pretty gross. Obviously she's crazy with where he says you do play the game. No, totally fair. I just haven't pulled shards on one of your playable accounts. I only pull them on your bot accounts. What was I saying? Marichka. Yeah, she's like really solid for just like keeping you alive and making you tanky and countering certain things in some bosses, but specifically for arena, I think she's very, very good. I think, and I'm hoping that the new fusion, Sanguine Maria, I don't think is in game yet. I think she's just on the test server. And obviously a lowly we need to level up 1 or 2 more champs. Someone who's not part of the partner creator content creator program do not get access to that information. So that's that. This will be that. We're doing pretty good on shards, but cannot get into the sacred shard to save my life. We got 1 primal, 9 voids, and 50 ancients, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, we can hop on over to Warrior's account and pull some shards. The Beast Gus, you said, do you think there will be events for the other Legos that they're adding this Halloween? I would almost guarantee that there will be. Tough to say that, right? Because hypothetically there couldn't be, or there could not be, but there at very minimal will be like a progressive for them. I would expect to see probably one of them. Oh, I'd also expect to see them in Prism Crystal events. But I would hope and or expect to see one of them like a deck or path style thing, similar to what we're seeing with some of these turtles. You said you will when Leo event happens on my 3 out of 4 turtle. Oh, pulling shards on you're saying I will pull shards on your playable accounts when the Leo event happens on your 3 of your 4 turtle and early mid game accounts. That's crazy, dude. That you have that many that you'll be able to pull, try and get Leo on. You said your 3 turtle account only likes voids from Mortal Nightmare. Dang, that's a good thing to like though. Because void shards, dude, they're just so tough to get. I almost bought more today because on my main account I'm at 180 at my mercy. So I'm like, well, I'm pretty close. And Senna is on the progressive chance, and Senna is busted. One of the biggest void legendaries I would like to have. And so I was like, all right, well, if I pull like, buy like 30 or 40 void shards and I can get a void legendary for sure and hopefully get Senna. Because progressive chances are way better for void legendaries, but there's were no good packs. I was like, I'd have to buy like 4 of these $100 packs that have like 9 void shards in them each. Like, I'm not doing that. You said our CB teams are very similar. Oh, this is my free-to-play account. All right, so I've got Ugo, Tholin, Michelangelo, Tagore, and Elenaro. So all free champions, which is awesome. You said you have Mikey, Elenaro, Tagore, Arbiter, and Venomage. Okay, yeah, very similar. So basically Tholin for Venomage and then Arbiter for Ugo, I guess. Yeah, Ugo is definitely superfluous in this team. Like, she brings decreased defense and leech, and Mikey brings both of those things. So you said you're looking forward to building her for a Sand Devil team. You'll never done stage 6 in there. Yeah, well, good luck, man. I think she can be very, very good there, especially if you can get her taking enough turns to revive everybody with her passive over and over again. Warrior said you have 43 of them, 6 sacreds, 105 blue ones, and 2,000 gems. Yeah. Wow, and you're forming referral links for your other accounts. That's impressive. Yeah, I hope so too, man. I'm rooting for you. I'm like looking at that. We still have a long time for our. No, that's not what I want. Still have a long time for our raid, TMNT fusion. Oh, we can scroll. Michelangelo chase ends on the end of the month, basically. Sprint finish pack. Interesting. Yeah, that's the bad one I didn't want. But the TMNT one ends well past November 4th. But yeah, I'm just curious when this Leo thing's gonna happen. Marcus, welcome. He said, hi, I'm trying to make a new CB team to move in Ultra Nightmare. Would Mariska, Geo, Taragi, Farrakhan, and Rector be viable? Maybe. It kind of just depends on like what level of success you're trying to hit, because I don't think that's going to be... I know it's not going to be a 2-key team. I don't think it's going to be a 3-key team. So for Ultra Nightmare for 3 key, you would need 5 million, 23.4 million. Yeah, depends on the gear, obviously. It's hard to say without looking at your account. Farrakhan is tough because you would want to turn off his HP burn ability because Geo needs to be able to replacing his HP burn. But you shouldn't need Farrakhan's poisons because Taragi brings in a ton. You have double decreased attack with Rector and Taragi. And then Marichka can do cleansing. Yeah, I think it's possible. It definitely would require some kind of speed tune. X-King, welcome, welcome. We're talking raid and then talking clan boss specifically. We're about to go pull some shards. Let me close this. And we're going to pull up one of Warrior's accounts. I have so many accounts on here. I'm really starting to like slowly pare them down. As like I mentioned earlier, I got 4 that I'm playing. Oh, X-King, this is your first time chatting, man. And you followed. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support and glad you were here to hang out. Someone said, which is easier, Sand Devil or Phantom Shogun? I think it's Sand Devil. But that one also came out first. So I feel like I've just had longer to like prep it and like think about it and build teams for it. And I've really only built like one Phantom Shogun team. And it's, you know, my 25 team that's super fast. But like with oh, why is that not correct? You may not have liked your password. Where you want to verify that login information is correct. I'm copy and pasting it and it is not liking it. Yeah, I've tried 3 times. I don't want to get like kicked. Alright, new password. Let's try that now. Wonderful. That one worked. Ding, ding, ding. And that was the ticket. Said you haven't played for 30 days now. It's really fun. Dude, well, welcome, man. Congratulations. I mean, not that like that's a huge achievement, but a lot of people quit very early on, so I'm glad that you're still having fun. I don't know if you just saw the account that I was on was my free-to-play account. And so on that account, we're going to show how to do a fusion free-to-play. Look at all this, dude. You got all these resources. Ooh, that's a tough not buy. Ward, you said you gave him one of his. You gave X-King an account? Is that what you're saying? Can't stand all these red dots, dude. They bother me. Gave you, gotcha. But look at that. Should we buy this? I feel like we should buy this. Or no? Yeah, we still have enough to do both. Executive decision to buy that. Do we have any free in here? Not quite. In an hour, you will have another free one. Dude, that one ancient shard could be the difference of you getting the champion you want or not. That could be your Wixwell sitting in that shard right now. Alright, so you said you play this account, so let's see what you got. You got the Incarnate. Demitha, nice. Where you said you got an ad. Genbo. This is the Theodore, Ninja, Rathalos, Mikey, Ishiyama. So I'm assuming you're doing fusions. Free. Fane. Oda. Epics. More epics, not bad. So we will wait for Warrior to run his ad. I think they're 45 seconds. I don't know, I'm so new to the Twitch part of things. But these bother me, so we're collecting them all. We'll leave that. I'm not going to collect a man's energy without his permission. We're in bronze 1. We haven't fought in the arena, essentially. I thought this is one of the ones you played, man. Alright, it's giving me tutorials for every area. This is not what I wanted or expected. All right, so progression awards. None of those are shards. I'm just trying to see if there's any. None of these are shards. You said you hate Karina. Who is Karina? Arena, gotcha. That's interesting. I don't like Live Arena or Tag Arena, but I like Classic Arena. I feel like it's simple and fun. Actually, I see there's a fusion event coming up. I don't really know what a fusion event is, but I'll see what I get from my shards. Yeah, so basically what a fusion event is you're going to get events, like this Gear Hunters event as an example. This is not the best example, but typically there's 2 or 3 rows, and the level of gear you get, the better it is. I don't know why it's so small. The more points you get, and you have to get a certain amount of points to receive a reward. So typically for fusions, what it would be is you receive rares like this, 4 rares. You fuse those 4 rares at level 40 and 4-star into an epic. You get 4 epics. You fuse those 4 epics into a legendary. This is different because this is a mythical one, but more like this. 16 rares into 4 epics into 1 legendary. It's very resource intensive, very time intensive, and you get some tournaments as well. Typically you have to save up a lot of shards, have to save up gems, silver, and energy. Otherwise, if you don't have those things saved up, then typically you have to spend money to get those things, and that's how you get your... on paper, you can get a free legendary champion. So, for example, in this account, we have at least two fusion champions that I've seen that were previous fusions. So the Incarnate was a fusion, and Ishiyame the Immovable was also a fusion. Also, Leo wanted to share that he just beat all of Doom Tower normal, so congratulations. Warrior said he is back. Warrior said I'm freezing. You guys have you seen any issues? Twitch says the quality is excellent. Look on my phone. I think it's fine on YouTube, at least on my phone. Twitch is lagging, that's interesting. Excellent. Definitely don't want to freeze. I'm gonna pull Twitch up on my phone. Seems good to me. I'm not listening, but it seems good in terms of like video. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, well, let's go ahead and buy some ancients with gems and then pull some shards. Are we pulling everything, Warrior? Just like old times? Looks like if we are, we got 41 ancient shards. Probably going for Donatello. 2 voids going for Senna, and 2 sacreds going for Padraig. Interesting. Do you really want Padraig, or are these just random? Because I would imagine Donatello or Caldor would be better. Alright, let's go ahead and start with our ancients. We'll put some people in the reserve vault first, just to make room. Make the stress of none like everyone. I think I'm a little lost. You want me to change it or leave it? I like both. Is still a little confusing for me, if we're being honest. We're gonna go ahead and pull. And you can speak up if you want me to change any of these. Right now it's Donatello, Senna, Padraig. Alright, starting out with a rare. You can expect to see a lot of rares. Rocktooth, Campaign Farmable, not what we're looking for. We're gonna get to 4 10 pops. See if we can't get lucky one time. All it takes is one shard in a dream. An epic champion, occult brawler, amazing poisoner. Not the best champion really anywhere outside of Clan Boss, but very good in Clan Boss. We'd love to see better epics. Specifically, we'd love to see a legendary. There's our 10 rares. If you guys are unfamiliar, maybe King, you're new. 10 rares, this is what we call the rare tax, which means you pull all these bad rare champions and you're about to pull a legendary. Should be 120 in Mercy, so we're not going to get there today. Come on, where's our legendary? Where's our legendary? There's an epic, Narox Blackhorn. I don't think it's super good. Used to be part of a fusion, I believe. All right, last 10 ancient shards. Come on. Let's beat the odds. Let's get a legendary today. Epic, Terror Beast, Terror Bull. Oof. Another occult brawler and his twin. Ogre and Jailer, occult brawler. Corbett wants you to spot the difference in these two pictures. They're the same picture. Obviously, there's like some small differences, but talk about a reskin. I mean, really. All right, well, 41 in, that's sad. So let's go ahead and pull our 2 voids. Once we hit Senna, all will be forgiven. Because that's going to happen on this void shard right here. 1 void shard and a dream. One day I'm going to speak up like that, and it's going to be awesome, and it's going to make the best YouTube short you've ever seen in your life. All right, Warsoul, I'm going to give you like 30 seconds. We got 2 sacred shards that we pulling for Padraig. Probably won't matter, but just in case. If I pull a Padraig and you really wanted the Donatello, then I'm going to be sad. And you'll be sad, and chat will be sad. And they'll all leave and never watch me stream again. Sure, you like them. All right, that's good enough for me. Come home, Padraig. Saint Patrick. Morag, similar to Padraig, ally attacker. Past that, the similarities stop. There we go, there we go. Okay. It's not Padraig, but it is a legendary. And I like Yuzol of the Jade. I think his weapon's cool. And I think his kit is cool. The Ruthless Axe Master. Attacks 1 enemy, 20% chance of granting an extra turn. That's pretty solid. And then if this attack kills an enemy, grants an extra turn. That's awesome. Stonehearted attacks all enemies before attacking, reduces the value of any shields on all enemies by 100%, places decreased defense. Cannot be resisted if the skill was used on an extra turn, so he's all about extra turns. The Beast Guy says you have him. Nice. Do you like him? Have you built him? I don't have him, but I think his kit looks awesome. 20% chance of granting an extra turn. This chance increases by 10% for each critical hit. So if you crit 4 times, you have a 60% chance of an extra turn. That's awesome. Royal Fury attacks 1 enemy, will ignore shield, block damage, unkillable. Also Stone Skin and 100% defense if this skill was used on an extra turn. But for Arena 2, A2 and Day 3 would be deadly. That's what I imagine. I would imagine it's like open with this, 60% chance of an extra turn. And if you do that, ignoring 100% defense, that can nuke anybody. But now he has a chance to gain an extra turn, increase that chance by an additional 5%. This champion does 25% more damage on extra turns. I think that's awesome. I think Relentless Gear or 9-piece Merciless even better. And build him for Arena. I think that's a super fun champion. I'm calling that a win. I think with the few shards that we pulled, any legendary is a win. But I think especially one that's cool and fun. It's not like you have a ton of champions in this count anyway. It's like you have a Genbo, but I think this guy can hit harder than Genbo. I know this guy can hit harder than Genbo, and I think he can be very, very fun. We're calling that a dub. So we're gonna hop on over to the, which account is it? Log out, remove accounts. It's gonna be one of our future giveaway accounts, actually. I don't know if it was on here and I removed it or not. Leo, did you hear giveaway? Yes, you did, good sir. I don't think we'll have an account ready for tomorrow, but this is a account that I think on one of our either our first or second stream, or being this little community we're building and Warrior involved. I did like a little mini takeover / coaching for Warrior and helped him with his Wixwell team, and basically said, do you want this account? I can't play it. And so I'm playing it a little bit when I can, trying to get it up to like a 1 key Ultra Nightmare, and then I'll give it away. Look at this. We're getting more ancient shards too. But this is it's a fun account. Any of these like starter accounts where they haven't played anything, I always think is pretty fun. We got clan versus clan going on. We're getting tons of energy. So the base of what we've got, we can buy this. Make sure there's nothing in here I actually want. Wixwell, buff extender, buff extender. And then we also have Supreme Kale, and I believe Spirit Host was in the original team, but Ninja will be. So, Corporate Cadaver was at one point, but obviously isn't anymore. King, you said gear is a tough part of this game. Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's just, you can have a brand new account with 5 mythicals, and you're not going to touch, honestly, you're probably not going to touch my free-to-play account, but you're definitely not going to touch an account of like 5 months that people know what they're doing, even if it's just all epics. Because yeah, ultimately gear means more than anything. Like, for example, if you have this crazy super strong mythical, right? So I'm fighting you, and you've got Lazarius. If your Lazarius is 120 and my high Katoon is 240, I'm going to run laps around you and eventually kill you, no matter how strong your champion is. Obviously, gear makes a big difference. I mean, champions make a huge difference. That's why we're excited to pull them. That's why it's a collector gacha game. But gear is ultimately the deciding factor in almost any battle. But yeah, Leo said that account looks kind of hot. Yeah, for real. I mean, it's just, Wixwell is huge. Supreme Kale's fun. And then kind of just like all the free champions ever, basically. We got, who else do we got? Let's do this and then sort by rarity. So Artak, we pulled a Brachus. We have a Sun Wukong. We pulled a War Chief. We have a Luminisci, Rhonda, Alice, Michelangelo, Syl, Loki. And then like a ton of epics that we haven't even started doing. Watch streak reached. Leo is currently on a 3-stream streak, dude. That's a 3-stream streak. Let's go, dude. 400 extra points you to chug this week or next week. I know, I'm prepared. I thought about like when I started the stream with like the 10-minute, welcome, stream's about to start, that kind of thing. And I almost grabbed the drink just to like have on stream. And I was like, well, I might end up chugging on stream, so we'll save that in case I get thirsty. And if I do get thirsty and no one's gonna make me chug, then I'll drink it of my own volition. So this is what happened, and I'm very frustrated. I have a playlist, which we're listening to, of lo-fi music that is royalty free. The issue is, it's only 8 songs, so it finished. And then when it finished, it just jumped to something random. And when it does that, it's not royalty free. And so I'm gonna get like demonetized, basically. Hopefully I won't, but I could. Just this stream and just on YouTube, but it still is annoying. But yeah, so this account basically like just logged in and didn't do too much else. And so I'm slowly like, I guess it built the Wixwell team. So I'm slowly trying to build it up, and I will definitely save all the shards on it for whoever wins the giveaway. And hopefully once, in a few weeks. Leo, I don't know where the Supreme Kale came from. I would assume just a Void Shard, because it's Dark Kale that you get from the Doom Tower, just the epic. Warrior said, do you want a referral count done? Yes, I do. I need multiple done. Not for this. I mean, I don't think it's super helpful for this. For free, absolutely, yeah. For my main account. which I'll pull up at some point. But yes, for my main account, I'm still trying to get those done. King, you said your Michelangelo with a lot of crit rate, crit hit 92, and crit damage 85. Yeah, crit damage is hard to get, especially early game. I wonder if I could pull mine up from my free-to-play account. I guess I'd have to log back in. Yeah, as close to 100% crit as you can. Speed is big, and then crit damage and attack. He also really benefits from accuracy, so like he's a champion that you kind of want a lot of stats on. Sadly, or not sadly, the positive side is you don't need as much survivability on him because his passive really helps keep him alive. So you can do 1 for free, you have a life. No, that's totally fair. 1 is generous and I'm grateful for. But yes, if you could do 1 referral account, that would be big because I'm not good at it. It's so not fun to play a referral account when you can play like an actual new account with all these fun champions. Michelangelo is so annoying. He's not near on the level of Armands or Fabian or even UDK, but I think he's more on than Sun Wukong is. I am not a fan. Leo said, do you think I can replace speed gear with perception? In what context? Because I mean, perception gear is amazing. I would put perception as like a higher tier than speed gear in most contexts. I'm about to have a ton of energy. Slowly knocking off some of these missions. Slowly starting to work through our arbiter missions. We just need silver. We're low on silver in the context of I don't like my speed gear. Yeah. So what I always say when I'm doing like takeovers or account coaching is stats over sets. And what that means is like good perception gear is always going to beat bad speed gear. Like in every single context. All right. I want to farm some Minotaur. What else do I want to do? We didn't get it. I really want that to 16. I didn't mean to grab that. That's okay. All right, let's sell some gear, see if we have much to sell. King, just going to give you some advice while I'm doing this. Any flat or bottom row stat, so gloves, chest, and boots that have a flat stat on it, we delete. So defense, flat attack, not attack percent, not defense percent, not HP percent, but any of the flat numbers, we sell those. All right, this is a 5-star rare relentless speed boot. We're selling it because it is a flat stat. And then I'm gonna look at rank and rarity 1 and 2. Sell all of this. You said sure, send me a link, or could just make an account with your link. Send it to me. FYI, I'm keeping an account. I do. Yeah, that's totally fair, dude. You're working on it. You can keep it. Yeah, give me a minute, and I will see if I can do it on my phone, and if not, I'll log into that account. Speed and accuracy are the big thing in this game, so working on building them up. Yeah, absolutely. Not accuracy, not on every champion, but on most champions, yeah. So, like for example, a Spirit Host wouldn't need accuracy, but a Ninja or an Artec would. Brathlos does not need accuracy, but everyone needs speed. So speed boots on everybody, especially early game, like you are. Can we do brutal, I assume? What do I want? Probably want to start leveling up some of the epics we actually want to keep. So I saw a Husk, I saw a Seeker, and I see a Haikatoon. We can put Haikatoon in the lead. And see how this goes, and then I will see if I can log into my account on my phone. I never know if I can. Also, there's a small chance that I log into this account on my phone and kick it out. When it comes to percent stats, is defense percent or HP percent better? It depends on the champion. I think I'm about to get kicked out of this account, which is fine if it does happen. Yeah. That's okay. Alright, well, while we're here, I'll log out on my phone. Because what I'm going to be doing on the main account, is just boring, essentially. So log out. Relog in here. The joy of juggling all these accounts. Honestly, I might just start playing my main account on my phone because it's just boring background farming anyways. There's nothing exciting going on here. We could also select a boost, but I don't know if we want to. This should be good for silver farming as well. Dang, did it not? Didn't even finish that one run. Let's jump down to hard 12-3 because it's gonna be faster. Husk, Skull Crusher. Secret, I didn't see Skull Crusher. Okay. Don't know my password off the top of my head. Nice. But yeah, Leo, it kind of just depends. So for example, like Skull Crusher here, he's a defense-based champion, so you want defense for him. Like he doesn't need HP as much. But then there are HP-based champions like an Artax, so you want more HP than defense on them. But ideally, in a perfect world, you kind of want both. Just depends. It is very, very rare that I ever put HP percent or defense percent on a boot. If it's a damage dealer, I either want speed or attack percent, assuming it's an attack-based damage dealer. If it's like a defense-based nuker or HP-based nuker, then maybe. But I would say those are the boosts that I use the least. Defense percent and HP percent. If I had to pick one over the other, I'd probably lean defense, but they're both important. King said you have 2 legends. The other one is Alice when she was free. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that's how most accounts are, especially someone who just started a month ago. That tracks. Okay, can I get a referral code on here? So my first 3 are all done. So I just need the 3. Obviously, you said you're gonna do 1, which is totally fair. But I just need the 3 that will do Chronum. Get referral link, copy. Doing this all on my phone, which I don't think I've ever done it before. Let's see if that works. Let me know if that doesn't work and I can try and do it on the computer. Also, I just found this out the other day. I had the idea, right? So obviously, like regular subs here on Twitch cost money, and so I don't ask people for that. But the Prime subs do not. Those are free. Like if you have Amazon Prime, you just get a free subscription per month to give out. And so I asked 1 or 2 friends in real life. I was like, "Hey, if you've got Amazon Prime, I assume you're not subscribed to anybody on Twitch. Can you subscribe to me, and I'll get paid a few dollars?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure. How do I do it?" And I was telling them how to do it. And they're like, "I don't see that option pop up." And I grabbed one of their phones, or they handed me one of their phones. And I don't think you can do it on your phone. I think you have to do it on a PC. I'm going to Google that and see if that's true. But if so, that's super frustrating. Can you... On Twitch mobile, that's exactly what I want to know. Yes, you can use your Prime subscription, not to the... You have to use a web browser on your phone. Ugh, that's annoying. It's like they're trying to stop me from being great. Or you said you can do it on your phone, but when I've tried to do it, it's basically like you can buy a sub, you can buy multiple months of a sub, or you can gift a sub. Those are the only options. They had to do it through their computer. Marcus said, I remember trying to do it on a phone years ago, the Fortnite skin, and I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, I think it is possible. Like what I just Googled is the easiest way to use a web browser on your phone to go to subs.twitch.tv or a similar site, which will allow you to select and use your Prime sub. Or you can use your desktop mode and go to like twitch.tv/SamTheRaidMan and then figure it out there. But yeah, you cannot do it on the app. That's from Twitch. Prime subscriptions are not able to be used too. It's like, that's so annoying. Like, I mean, because essentially what I'm asking is non-Twitch people, right? People who don't use Twitch, at least not regularly, to create a Twitch account, which is already asking for a lot, and subscribe to me. And now I'm also asking him, like, can you also do it on your computer? Which is annoying. So that's one of my gripes with Twitch. Just kidding, I love you guys. Click this when it's available. It's a boom, it shows. Wonderful. So, right, so this is yours, and it says Prime subscription available in October something. Let's see if I can. I guess I can't really look at it because I'm me. So I can't subscribe to myself. Maybe I could show it to NS Undead. Yeah, so I mean, there's no way you guys are gonna be able to see this on camera. But it's like if I try and click subscribe to him, thank you for supporting, and then it's just multiple months, and there is no Twitch option. And then the other option is I can switch the tab and gift, but there is no option to. Golly, I can't get my phone screen focused. But there is no option to buy it via Prime. I think maybe we can renew it via Prime. I'm not really sure. It's a weird way that you can. I mean, I'm glad you can, but the people that I tried to get it, because one person I texted said that, and one person when I tried my friend Taylor's phone, it did not work. Does a Leo event have to come out before November 4th? I would assume, right? Like my assumption, and maybe this is negative, I don't know. My assumption would be that you can't just get any of the turtle champions after that. Maybe that's not the case, but maybe it's just the free champions. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's like a Asgard Divide type situation, or Monster Hunter situation where you just can't get the champions after they're done. Or maybe Asgard Divide is different. Maybe it's just the Monster Hunters that I'm thinking of. Like you cannot pull R Nergigante Archer from a shard, which is much to my chagrin. Makes me very, very sad that I'm not able to pull her because she's like the best Hydra champion in the game, essentially. Shaman says collab ends, I'm pretty sure you can't get them. Yeah, that's my understanding as well. Maybe that's wrong, but that again, that's just my understanding. Peppermint. I'm gonna mute my mic because it's always super loud whenever I open a peppermint right in the microphone. It is whatever is the opposite of ASMR. Oh, also, while we're chilling here, I got my first ever that I bought. Sam the Raidman t-shirt. Look at that beauty. Nice and simple. This one's got a pocket. This is actually the one that, funnily enough, got messed up. I have 2 or 3 other ones. I'm trying out some different shirts and different like fabrics. And I doubt there's any way you guys can see this, but basically there's a pocket, and the pocket doesn't line up with the logo. So like part of the pocket is like black here at the top, and then if I trace my pocket down the pocket, my hand down the pocket, it goes into the logo and over here. So it should be like completely separate. It's just like not. Either the pocket isn't centered or the logo isn't centered. And I can't tell which one. So the pocket's probably out. But I got some regular cotton t-shirts and one comfort color tee, and those seem good. Leo said need to sue for real. Yeah, I would definitely sue, especially if, you know, I'm a person who's like, oh, I want to buy my first ever Sam the Raidman merch, and then I get that crap. So when I add them to the merch shop, I won't add the pocket ones, because the other ones seem great. And I'm like staring at it, I'm trying to like use a measurer and a level to see if it's like, is it not level? And all of it seems like it is level. I'm gonna go grab one real quick. That was me grunting as I stood up. Here's the Comfort Colors one. I don't love the color it came out in, but I think it looks pretty good. This is also the biggest one, so I feel like the bigger the shirt, the smaller the logo looks, because I think it's like the same amount high. But like the quality of like this, the you know, graphic that they throw in here, I think looks really good. So I like it. I am looking at setting up the merch like a different way, especially if I'm giving it away once a week. And basically that would just be like setting up a merch shop. And then whenever someone wins a merch giveaway, I would just buy one from the shop essentially. Because that way I can track all my sales there. And I think as you hit goals, you get better stuff. I could be wrong. But I know we've had a few other people ask about the merch. I will say it's definitely expensive to do a free giveaway a week. I need to send Glizzy his from last week, and it's like $30 a shirt. It's expensive. Or $30 a shirt, I feel like that's fair, you know. It's hard to get a custom shirt for cheaper than $30 anywhere, especially when you're paying for shipping. It's more about I'm spending $30 a week on these streams. And ideally, I'd have some other things to give away, but we don't have an account yet. So we have account coaching and account takeover. And I don't know what else to possibly give away if it's not one of those two things. I guess I'd give away a shout out on a future video. I just don't know if that's something people really care about or get excited about. I mean, that being said, that is one of our redeemable channel point options. Okay, this is double. I should have set up a gear selling event or gear. Yeah, gear filter, so that it would have sold all of this crappy curing gear. That would have helped. Shaman, if you're still in here, I don't know if you saw my message on Discord this morning, but I'm willing to do the takeover whenever you want, but I think it would probably make more sense if we wait until you have some more that I could do, you know, more champions to take a look at or a possible speed tune to build. But if you want me to do a takeover on the few champions you do have, I'm more than happy to take a look. That being said, like that's not something I'm gonna like. It's not gonna expire at some point, right? Like if you want to do it in 3 months, we can do it in 3 months. I'll still be around, I promise. Although 3 months now is 2026, which is bizarre. Shaman says, yeah, I gotta wait for a Leo event. Got to wait for a takeover for the Leo event? Is that what you're saying? Oh, is that in case it's got champion training as part of it? We're gonna turn this off just so I can sell all this gear. Does Raid do any cool events at the start of the new year? They do Christmas events, so like, not to promote buying stuff, but Thanksgiving and Christmas and like Black Friday events is like the best time to buy packs if you're gonna buy packs. And then there's a Halloween Fusion. Obviously, that's the one we've got going on, and we're starting in a few days for more champion saving pools. Yeah. That totally makes sense. That tracks. But yeah, like I said, let me know when. No rush. No reason to redeem it early or make me, you know, feel like you've got to do it. But yeah, in terms of events, sometimes they'll do actual like events. Sometimes they'll do promo codes. I don't know if there's anything specific to the new year. Kind of just depends. Like I can't recall off the top of my head, but there's not like a New Year fusion, and there is typically a Christmas fusion though. They might do a new champion around that time and do like a batch of champions around Christmas and include like a. You just never know. It's hard to say. Kind of like how just now they release multiple Halloween champions at once, basically like the fusion one, and then the other just like general Halloween themed champions. They didn't release the next free legendary. Yeah, don't we all? I don't know what it's gonna be. Oh, this Sun Wukong stealing our buffs is gonna kill us. Literally gonna kill us. Unless Supreme Kale can come in clutch. His speed. That's what I'm talking about, King. That speed kills. Sun Wukong is better damage dealer than Supreme Kale by a mile. That speed makes a big difference. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about the next fusion, like the next free champion, like the Michelangelo chase. That still lasts for a while. So we have a long time, I would imagine, to our next one. So we go to games, raid, events. Yeah, the Michelangelo chase ends on the 29th. That's only in 8 more days, so that's not too bad. 8 more days of the Michelangelo chase. I would probably hazard a guess of another month before we get another one. I could be wrong. Maybe, but does that show it? Does that show who the previous one was? I doubt it goes that far back. No. But it was Alice, right? Didn't King? Didn't you say that's the 2 champions you have? Alice and Michelangelo, the 2 login ones. I hope not. That can't be right, because it said Alice was January. King, you said yes. Did you say you've been playing for 30 days? Marcus, do you ever recommend that you reckon they'll ever do a Mythical Fusion? I do reckon. I don't think anytime soon. They kind of already have, if you count the Mikage Fusion. I know that's like not what you're talking about. But that is technically a Mythical Fusion. We're just not gonna need to kill Michelangelo. I think we can have the other kill the other ones. Alice and Michelangelo. So when was your first day logging in, King? Like roughly, was it September? Because that would be crazy if she was around in September. See, I think Alice was January because I think that's who we got in the free-to-play competition. We got a free Alice. Oh, maybe that's what it is, Marcus. Okay. So, King, well, today is your 39th, your 1 month. Was that a promo code? Like when you started the game, did you type in something and get a free champion? I knew that wasn't going to work, but I was hoping it would. New player code. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, with that in mind, I don't know if I'm missing any. Let's look at this. Just Google it. I'm not gonna ask this question to you guys, and I'm just gonna Google it. I think it may have just been Alice and Michinaki. This is like the full logins. I was hoping you'd have the. Does it have this anywhere? Might just be articles, I'm not sure. Oh, Luminisci. Yeah, so Luminisci, Michelangelo, and Alice. Oh, Artor. So that's 4. Skeletor was last year. So yeah, Alice. We don't see Artor in this list, but Artor, Luminisci, Michelangelo. So 4 a year. So, I mean, I don't know if that's going to continue to be a pattern. Obviously, like we can talk about what Plarium has done. But 4 a year makes me think every 3 months. That being said, Shaman did say Luminisci ended and 7 days later Michelangelo event started. So hypothetically on November 15th, we could get a new one. Oh, I guess it's not 4 a month, or like 1 every 3 months because the year's not over yet, obviously, Sam. Okay, I wanted to sell some of that gear. We really, really, really need the silver. I'm just trying to like level up this one piece. We're gonna manual roll it a few times. I used to like convince myself that if you manually click the upgrade button, it would give you better odds. It doesn't, just to clarify. But there we go. Sometimes it feels like it does though. We want more HP, Probably need to start farming Faction Wars pretty bad. The reason we want more HP is because he is in our shield set. And so that determines how big the shield is at the beginning of the fight. So the more shield, But the bigger his health pool is, the bigger the shield is in everyone, and then that's the bigger of a percentage that Wixwell can grow it by. So Archer, the first time they ever done the 30-day calendar thing. 30-day calendar thing, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Perhaps. Alright, what did we do? We did Brutal. Should we see if we can do Nightmare, or should we just do Hard, since that's what people are like trying to beat? That's so crazy we're doing this when we don't even have gear on Spirit Host. Just using it for a speed war right now. Rondo, is this your free-to-play account? This is one account. This is a future giveaway account, right? An account that was given to me, and then I will give it away eventually. So let's do gear filter. And I only want to keep 60. Because obviously that will be none. Leah said, oh nah, buddy does more damage to Hard than I do. This is depressing. That was 90 million damage, Shaman. It's a Wixwell team, right? So I mean, I guess I can show you guys in a minute because we still have a key left. But ideally, we're surviving for a very, very long time. But I can show you specifically how that works if you guys are curious. I'm on NS Undead's stream right now on my phone, just like supporting him. And I was looking at like what his channel points can unlock because I have 1,000 channel points. If I want a clan boss takeover, it's 30,000 channel points. If you guys want an account takeover at this moment in time, a clan boss takeover, it's 5,000 channel points. So perhaps I need to up my rates. That being said, no one's ever redeemed that. So maybe once multiple people redeem it, I can consider it. Yeah, I'll walk through the build basically in a little bit for the Wixwell team. I think we might take Spirit Host out and try and put our ninja in. Hopefully his stats will be good enough. We've slowly farmed up some of his levels and some of his masteries. But like gear and glyphs and like rolling stuff is what we're really hurting for right now on this account. The gear itself isn't too bad. It's good enough, but we just have no silver basically. And I haven't been playing it actively enough to be farming this to farm silver. Mark, you said your Wixwell team doesn't even want to keep Brutal. That's tough, dude. Who's on your Wixwell team, Marcus? Kurzad, hey dude, how's it going? Welcome, dude. Long time no talk, man. Glad you're here. Yeah, Marcus, who is on that? Shaman, I don't think we can one key Nightmare. I don't know if I answered that already or not. That's what we're pushing towards, but I think it's possible. I just don't think we're quite yet. He said Mishinaki, Geomancer, Wixwell Ink, Right, and Valerie. I need one book for Wixwell's A2. Yeah. Wixwell's A2 is going to make the biggest difference because that's the cooldown. Mishinaki and Geomancer don't play super nice together because Geomancer, he's like pretty particular. So his passive reflects damage and, you know, basically gets those little mini War Master procs. If the clan boss hits you and the clan boss is under a HP burn that he placed, Mishinaki obviously places HP burn as A1 and he attacks a lot. So more often than not, he's probably going to have the HP burn up on the boss, and so Wixwell won't get the benefits of that passive. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would say Rathalos is better. Mishinaki is great, especially for like pushing up early because he's got decreased attack as well, and he can strip off the clan boss's increased attack. So like that's better for surviving. But I think if you're thinking long-term of like how do I push big numbers, like I would say once you're one keying Nightmare, then you can start thinking about Rathalos. I think Mishinaki is fine for now. I do believe the, what's it called? Yeah. No, I totally agree with that. Like he's definitely easy to build. He's an awesome champion. I'm not bashing him. It's more about like either take one of them out or the other. I do believe Geomancer's passive will still proc even if he's not the one who placed it.
What do you want to do?
Oh, never mind. Decrease the damage all allies receive by 15% and deflects that damage onto each enemy under an HP burn placed by this champion. Yeah, so he does have to be the one placing it. So realistically, he's not doing much unless he's placing the HP burn. Would a Wixwell team work if he's unbooked? Technically yes, but realistically like not unless you have good champions and good gear. So to get into some of like the more in-depth mechanics of a Wixwell team, and also like King, I know you're in here, we might have some other newer people. Vaultkeeper Wixwell has the ability to grow shields, like grow the size of a shield on his A2 ability. So attacks all enemies, blah blah blah, increases the value of all shields on all allies, and then extends all ally debuffs by 1 turn, or all ally buffs by 1 turn. So the way this works is like a mathematical standpoint. Let's say you have a shield of 10,000, or let's use 100,000 to make it super simple. Obviously, we're not gonna have a shield that big, at least not at the start. Let's say it grows it by 15%. I don't know the exact number. Maybe it says it here, but I doubt it. Then a 100,000 shield after you use this ability will be 115,000. That doesn't mean that it grows it by 15,000 next time. Next time you use the ability, let's say you've got hit once and now you're down to 112,000 HP shield. Then it's going to grow that by 15%, right? So I don't know what that math is. I'm not going to do that math in my head while I'm trying to talk, but it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Like hypothetically, it's exponential, right? It starts growing a little bit and then a lot of it and a lot of it. And you just need that rate to grow faster than the clan boss. How fast that damage starts to grow. So a unfortunate part of not having this book is that's one less ally buff extension you have. Your buff extender on a 3-turn cooldown is now on a 4-turn cooldown. And then the bigger issue that I have found in a lot of these teams is not the duration of the buffs. It's just the shield isn't big enough. Instead of every 3 turns or less, you're getting it big. You're growing it, making it bigger. It's every 4 turns. You're growing it bigger. And so that is a really, really big like downside of not having it booked. It is possible, especially if you bring in 3 buff extenders instead of just 2. But it is possible. Marcus said I made a Wixwell team work with max A2 to cooldown, but I needed 3 buff extenders. Yeah, exactly. So, like for this account, I really do want to let this keep going and not keep interrupting it. But yeah, that could work. We could do Wixwell, Valerie, Hellborn, and Malekith Bloodflock. But then we only have 1 damage doing slot or utility slot. Right, like a lot of these teams that I build for lower to mid game players would be 1 utility spot. So in this case, that's a Spirit Host, but that can be a Brogni. He's like the perfect candidate for it. It can be a Lydia. She's a great candidate for it. It can be any block debuff champion, any champion that reduces skill cooldowns. And then after that, it kind of gets into like half damage dealers, like ally attackers or counter attackers. Ally protectors can work. You can hypothetically, if you want to bring in someone decrease attack if you want. There's lots of different options of champions to bring into that spot, but 2 damage dealers is what we're going for today, and that's because the Wixwell is booked. I believe. I hope. I guess I can log to my Hellhazer Artifact Optimizer and look at that. But yes, lots of flexibility there with the Wixwell teams. I was thinking about, I think about YouTube ideas just for my regular YouTube videos. Can I get back? Sorry, I keep getting distracted by things on my other screen. And one of the video ideas I had recently is like basically rank like the best 5 damage dealers for Wixwell teams. So obviously like Ninja is realistically number 1, so I wouldn't be counting like every champion in the game, every mythical in the game, things like that. And then probably Geomancer number 2. So for this account, Wixwell got 6 books, but he does have the Tempest of Knowledge fully booked. So this one is not fully booked, that's okay. If this one is not fully booked, that's okay. It's just got the Tempest of Knowledge, which is the biggest one. And then Malekith, Hellborn. Currently Supreme Count Spirit Host, but eventually it will be Ninja. I'd like it to be Ninja and Artak, but we're just not, or Ninja and Rathalos. We're just not there yet, but we will be. We just got to get there. We don't care about Wixwell's abilities. No, we do. We just talked about him for a while. You said you've had more success with traditional teams amongst all my accounts. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely more simple to build. The Wixwell teams are like a lot of gear and a lot of time. But I will say this, man. Wixwell teams are infinitely easier to build than unkillable teams and definitely easier to build than block damage teams. Warrior, I'm going to kick you out of here, man. You know, Titus is like a banned word in my chats and my streams. Don't have Titus, but yes, Titus is best. Tomoy, to see your message. Yeah, absolutely. If you would rather coaching instead of a takeover, we could definitely do coaching in different areas. You can just send me a list of questions and your account login information, and we can hop on your account at some point and do coaching, maybe on tomorrow's stream. I'm hoping with the gear selling filter, just like selling all this gear, and we have the little like, I don't even know what it's called, revival quest, renewal quest. It's like welcome back to the game basically, and it gave us like a benefit for today, and I think it's 50% extra like silver reward from battles. So like if this battle should give us 10,000, now it should give us 15,000 if we win. So I'm hoping between that and selling all this gear, we should get more. We can start rolling some gear. So yeah, 23,000 instead of 17,000 or whatever. No, 16,000 something. Poor Soul Man, gonna get banned. I'm gonna start taking these accounts that you let me pull shards on. I'm gonna start changing their passwords and locking you out of them. I think I can time you out from chat. Not that I know how to do that, but I think I've seen that as an ability. Don't make me use that. Don't make me learn how to use that feature just so I can do it. Community moderation. Don't make me. User management. I'm getting closer. Nah, I won't do that. Just no. Thin ice, dude. Being mean, messing with me just because I don't have my Titus. Dang it. I keep closing stuff. Go for it. Yeah, but if I do that, you're going to be bored. And the YouTube chat will be dead because it's just you and then sometimes Tomoy in there. Nice. Got some epics up at level 4. 1.1 million. We're cooking. Alright, what would be the number one piece we want to level up? Probably getting defense on Wixwell in terms of glyphing. That's going to be huge. Because the size of his shield is based off of his defense. So the more defense, the better. And then we can try out Nightmare in a bit. See if we get any luck. Definitely need to roll roll all of this up eventually. This is good though. I feel like this is going to make a big difference. The HP on Malekith and the defense here on Wixwell, I think is going to make a big difference. Gosh, I wish this was defense, but that's fine. All right. I don't know if that's enough or not, but the other option is another shield set if we have it. Wait, do we have 2 already? I think we do. Yeah, we do already have 2. So then we want more HP on Supreme Kael. And that will also grow our shield. Look at that. I think that might be. We can do HP percent. We don't have any more HP flat stat. Ascension or glyphs. Wait. Oh, what? That's too low of a piece. That's funny. All right. I don't feel great, but let's give it a go. Do we take out? I think we take out Spirit Host. And I think we just put in Ninja. So then probably a Wixwell lead. Wixwell lead. Still want our Supreme Kale. Prioritize the Codex Intercipio, then the Tempest of Knowledge. Supreme Kale, prioritize your... Do I even want you to use that? Probably not. Yeah, you place increased accuracy, so you can do it. Malkuth. Wixwell's fast is correct. No, he's not. Dang it. Double dang it. Alright, let's see if we can get Wixwell faster, first of all. Honestly, its defense will take it. Give me a good one. 2 is not ideal. Another 2. Come on, give me 4 or 5. 4. I like it. That should be plenty. Perfect. So now Wixwell is our fastest, which helps just like with the speed tuning standpoint, because that means we can open him and then buff extend with everyone else. Prioritize. Don't use this. Don't open with this now. We're going to open with our extension. Going to open with our extension and not the rest of them. And then Ninja's good to go. All right. So we'll do it on manual just to verify that it's working, but the way we just said it should be fine. Void Affinity, so we don't really care who he attacks. Buff extension. Buff extension. Poison. HP burn. Buff extension and shield growth. 1. There'll be a lot of A1s. We'll do the increased accuracy. I guess for him, if we don't want to use that, we could just do it once. And then keep extending it, hopefully. Alright, let's verify. 2 shields, 2 shields, 2 shields, 2 shields. Wonderful. Looks good. He took the stun. Not great, but definitely the best champion that could take it. Buff extension. Oh, that was perfect because that decreased the debuff duration, so we didn't actually get stunned. And this looks pretty good to me. Definitely the stun is a worry. But the shield looks like it's growing pretty big. And just having Ninja and Supreme Kale on here will be massive if we can actually get them both to survive. And Ninja's not the hardest to get him to survive because he places that perfect veil on himself and it's just getting extended. So he's going to have perfect veil the whole fight. We don't have to worry about affinity debuffs like decreased accuracy or decreased attack, or even worse, decreased speed. They're just on void. We're in like a random clan. Once this team gets better, which could be today, I might join an actual clan. We're looking good in terms of debuff or buff length. So then we're just focused on shield growth. I'm liking the way that this is looking, if we're being honest. I'm curious to see how much Ninja's damage will be, because he doesn't have War Master, and he's obviously not level 60, and so his stats are not going to be amazing. Yeah, he's just a 5-star too, so his damage is not going to be super good. Also, I'm an idiot. Doesn't he need to be ascended to get his passive? We'll find out in a minute. But I think he might need to be ascended to even get his passive, because I don't even see his passive popping up. Which is okay. I think he also do good damage. But if that's the case, we'll definitely need to do a, brief foray into the potion keeps to get Ninja ascended to 3 stars. Marcus, I'm an idiot, dude. Kenny, welcome. How much damage should this team do when fully booked? Ninja's really the only one who's not booked right now. I guess Dark Kale, but I don't know. It just kind of depends on the gear levels. The most budget version of a Wuxwa team with a goated ninja is gonna do 200 or 300 million on Ultra Nightmare. But this team, I would just like to get it to a 1-key Ultra Nightmare. That's kind of my plan. Does Ninja not throw it out of sequence? He definitely can. Typically, the kind of key to that is just building him slower. So if I pull up the gear on this account, our Ninja's 165, and the rest of our champions are closer to 200 or 178. And so he's going closer to 200 speed, basically, with the turn meter he's giving himself. But yeah, if everyone has the exact same number, his extra turn meter will grow out, throw it out of sync, especially once you have ally attackers or counter attackers in there. Just more A1s means more crits, means more turn meter. But in this case, he's never counterattacking. And he's so slow that it works. I think there's a chance that this one goes to the turn. I don't want to jinx it. I think there's a chance this one goes to the full turn count limit, because Supreme Kale tanking the stuns I think is very, very good for us. His shield looks the second biggest, honestly. We'll be able to auto battle. We'll always be like this. No, I'll definitely be able to auto battle. I'll just have to 1-key this difficulty one time. Once you 1-key it, then you unlock auto battle. Even if that team won't 1-key that specific key, just having done it once unlocks the ability to auto battle, which is great because I can build a clan boss team for uh-oh, I jinxed it. Supreme Kale lost the shield. So did Malkith. Alright, run's about to be over. I wasn't paying enough attention. Let me see if I can go back and look at it. I have a hard time imagining us getting hit through. But then these other debuffs are so long. Why did they run out? Yeah, he's lost his too. So then it looks like our defense just is too small. That's so brutal. And they look so good too. I'm very surprised that those were getting hit through. Tomoy, who are my extenders in this comp? Wixwell himself, obviously. Hellborn Sprite, and then Malkith Bloodflock is the last one. Alright, we're gonna log in the main account and make sure that the referral is working for Warrior. He's doing one of my referral accounts, which is awesome. And then we're gonna hop back onto that account. We're gonna figure this out. What if you turn off the A3? Maybe, but the A3 can also help us not get the stun, but we can try. Not a bad idea, especially with skill reductions. Just do it as is. Opener and then never again. That's what I do on most runs, but this one doesn't have a block debuff champion. I guess that's the other thing we could possibly check, but I don't think the debuffs is really what's getting us killed. Referral program. I don't see it right now. Warrior. You said account level 11. And I just logged in, so I feel like I should see it. There's the ones I've done eventually a long time ago. My 2023 free-to-play account. One I started 13 weeks ago and have not finished. I've tried one here, never finished it. But this one, should Shouldn't I have an opportunity to like trust you too? Let me try and send it again. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, that can work. Does anybody else in the chat want to make me a referral account while they're here? I'm not trying to Google search, I'm trying to just do it. I need to log out first, don't I? Oh man, I'm an idiot. How many times I have to mess this up before I get it correct? Why is this not working? Do I have to uninstall Fire and Play for this to work? Yeah, no, I am lucky. I just gotta figure out how to make this work again. It's annoying. I wonder if I can do it this way. I'd be lazy. A lot of stuff in there. And then if I open that link again, let's see if it'll work this way. No, so these are straight up referrals. Yeah, the download link, that does help me, but doesn't count as one of my referrals. All right, perfect. Create an account. Go ahead and send me that email, Warrior. And then what do you want the password to be? Message me that. And I apologize for everyone else because I'm sure this is not exciting. Also, for the people that are in chat, I do have a question. Should I pull my Empress or fuse my Empress for this clan versus clan, or should I wait for a champion training event like in the next fusion? All right, wonderful. Looks like we've created our account, and then we can verify in a minute that it's working. Kenny, what helps you out the most to waste it saved for the fusion? Yeah, I think that's smart. What helps me out the most? I mean, there's lots of different ways you could help me out, but yeah, using one of my download codes helps me out in terms of like my performance metrics. It's like any of the links that are under one of my YouTube videos. I guess I could probably get a code, like a stream element command to send that code every now and then if people want to start a new account. That helps me. They look at how many of those people download the game and play a bit per month. Obviously, Twitch subs helps, especially Amazon Prime subs. Those are free. If you have Amazon Prime and you want to go through the trouble of doing that, that's pretty cool. Besides that, just like liking my videos, watching my videos. YouTube is still where most of my like gaming income comes from. Very little of it is coming from Twitch. So But maybe, I mean, this is my first month doing it, and it's not too bad. But we're not close to YouTube yet. Hogger said, been so long since I last saw that cutscene. Dude, it's been a little while for me, but I've seen this minimum of 100 times, but probably way over that. I don't want to like say a ridiculous number like 750 times when it's just not. But like I've started at least 30 accounts. Probably closer to 50. I think I've recorded, 15 of them, just showing people how to use the promo codes and stuff. Also, Hogger, first time chatter, welcome. Glad you're here. No question, we're going Kale. Jeez, only respect the grind. Yeah, Warsaw said only 30. I knew he was gonna say something. He's got like 30 active accounts. Yeah, but how many in-game accounts do you have, Warrior? Because your boy has been in Platinum Arena before. You appreciate that. How's your night been? It's been good. It's been chill. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half now. Kind of just like bouncing around to different accounts. We did a little bit of shard pulling. Pulled a legendary for Warrior. Where said you have 6? You have 6 in-game accounts? I like to see your best account and then compare that to mine. 5, you said to let our friends use. So you only play 1? Or you only have 1 in-game account that you play? But yeah, right now we're creating a new account to let Warrior grind up my referrals, which is very kind of him. Looks like we got about 16 people between YouTube and Twitch. Thank you. Kenny, yeah, I'm gonna create this and then basically give him the login details so he can keep playing it, because the referral part wasn't working for me. I sent him the link, the same link that I used to create this one basically, and he like played it to level 11 and it just never showed up for me. So I want to make sure it's gonna work, and then once it works, then I'll send it to him. Alright, so there's a tutorial done. Okay, trust the friend that invited you. Trust. And then I'm just gonna do like 1 or 2 more fights just to like verify. But it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. I'm also gonna go get a drink in a minute. Look at these scams, dude. Get Lady Mikage at raidgift.com. Event 2671. You seem like a real person, dude. I'm not gonna lie. You can find multi-mythical resource here on mocker.com. People are just ridiculous, dude. Well, people, those are obviously bots, but it's just like, that's crazy. The levels that people go to trying to make a quick buck. If only it were that easy. Yeah, for real. It is tough to get a mythical champion, man. Speaking as someone who has multiple, but also speaking as someone who's dropped a lot of money, way more money than I should have, on a mythical champion, or trying to get any mythical champion. And I'm unlucky enough to have dupes. Well, not anymore. They've been empowered. I'm not even gonna touch anything, Warrior. Like, I'm gonna let you do whatever new player promo code and stuff you want. I'm just gonna like farm to like level 5 or something and then test. The funny part about those scams is the spelling mistakes they make. Yeah, absolutely. This one's not bad, but the other one was crazy because it's like, I think they're trying to avoid like same guy spamming the same thing a few minutes ago. Like this one is crazy because it's like they're doing all these different inyays and annotations here to, I guess, avoid like a spam bot detecting them, basically. $43.8. Yeah, that's just funny. I'm curious how many people a year like fall for that. I guess because of how many like millions of people come into raid, it might happen. All right, so you said this is right now the account that you're working on. I don't know if it wants to load or not. It's not currently want to load, we'll see. Alright. We got a discussion here. Mikage, 6-star, Siegfried, Empress. 3 mythicals. I have a few more, but those 2 are better. I mean, that one particularly is better than most of mine. I do have Nice, but I will trade my Nice for a Siegfried. +2 Rathlos, +1 Ninja. Got a lot of good souls here. A lot of 6-star souls I'm seeing. Armand's Acrizia, another champion I love. So Furion, Harima. Yeah, this is a great account. I don't think it touches mine, although 3 faction unity champions. I love Chorister and Caldor and Heraclides. 1 turtle. I can flex my account in a little bit if you'd like. You have Losan Colette. Is that the one I pulled for you? And Teox, do you have most of the fusion champions, dude? Or not fusion champions. Do you have most of the faction unity champions? That's pretty good, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. Level 5. All right, let's see if that's good enough. There's those for your rewards. Where did my main account go, dude? My main account disappeared from here. That's so sad. It's fine. I just gotta remove some of the other ones. It's been a minute since I've had to type in my login emails for my main account. That's like the one that typically stays at the top. All right, fingers crossed that this one worked and the it's going to count as a referral. So the accounts I spam are usually like 2019 accounts as well, so they probably loaded. You're saying the people sending the spam messages are loaded or the people receiving them? I'm confused. We have 11 people over on YouTube. What's up, guys? We're also on Twitch if you guys are interested in following over there. Kenny says if you do the referral account, you can't start with Legendary Champs other than whatever code you use. Correct, right? So you would just get the KO to start, whatever. Then you can do like the Demon Slayer code or whatever. I don't know if the Monkey King code or whatever codes are still active. And you get Michelangelo after 7 days, but you can't do like the Elenaro or Karato links and count that as one of the referrals. Wonderful. Says you haven't trusted my account yet, but well, I'm gonna type this really quick. 153419494. And I want to verify that that's the exact same account. Because I wonder if that's the first one you created. That's my other thought. But either way, one of them is working, so that's exciting. You said the one spinning the Syndic spams are fully botted since early days are free. Yeah. No, I totally agree. But they do probably have all the fusion, like the login champions, which is cool. I guess cool for them if you're the bot, but I've thought about that, and like that would be a responsible thing for me to do is create these bot accounts. It is us. Okay, wonderful. So it works, and I will send you these login details, or I guess you have them, where I'll let you take this over. And it is connected to my account. So you can start working on that. That was much appreciated, my good man. But yeah, what I was trying to say is I thought about like for giveaways, if I just like maintain a ton of old login accounts or just log in every day, collect the shards, and have like all of the old Ninja and all the different RTAC and all the different login champions. All right, well let's look at my account. Just to flex for a second. So mythicals, we have 7 +1 Gallius +1 Nice. We have a 6-star Awakened Furad, 5-star Awakened Laz, 4-star Mikage, 4-star Calamitous, and 3-star Carnage. We also have our Empress ready to go, which we talked about with Tomoe. We will save that for a Champ Chase event to pull that. I don't think I have an Empress Soul ready. I don't. got my 6-star Toshiro Soul ready, but I don't have my Empress Soul yet. +4 champions: Ninja, Gentoro, Helikath, Norog, and Herndeg. A few of these other champions like Candy or Cupidus I think I could possibly take to 6, but I might have 1 or 2 champions built. My Wixwell team has done over 1 billion damage a few times. I don't have the tightest damage, obviously. So you got 4 people in our clan doing 2.14 billion. But this iteration with just a ninja has done like 1.44 billion, which is pretty cool. Hogger said, the one I don't understand is Elva. I got it from the Revival Pass myself when I came back, but for anyone else, you have to stop playing for 30 days. I really don't understand why they don't just open the pass up to everyone for $20. Dude, I 100% agree with you. From a consumer standpoint, that makes sense. From a raid player standpoint, that makes sense. From a logical, compassionate person standpoint, that makes sense. But from a Plarium, how much money can we make per person playing raid standpoint, it doesn't make sense. Basically, the thought is to take advantage of that, you either need to run multiple accounts and, you know, have one account inactive for 30 days or whatever, and then you can get your free Elva. But then if you're running multiple accounts, you're probably more likely to spend because you're more seriously into the game, and hypothetically you're spending on multiple accounts. Or you have to actually leave the game for 30 days, which is not what they want, but then they know that they have that to bait you or like tempt you into coming back to the game. And that's why they give like an exceptional deal if you come back to the game. That's also why they give you really, really good deals when you're leveling up in the game. So when you hit account 27 and 37, they give you those crazy Sacred Shard packs. Because they want to kind of rope you in with good deals or better deals. And then eventually you're just on the hook for terrible deals like I am. And then if you don't spend it all, you get better offers. Yeah, it's not free, but it's just like, it's better. Like, I don't have Elva. Well, do I have Elva? I'll have to check. I don't think I have Elva still. I know I haven't for a long time. There have been a few champions that I never had and I kind of pulled recently and I just haven't built them. I don't think Elva's in there though. Nope, I do not have an Elva. I have 2/3 Brazelwarg, but no Elva. So the point is, like, the reason I bring that up is because I would pay $20 in a heartbeat for Elva just to have a new champion added to the collection, much less like a good one. Because he said K was so no one was gonna tell me we were streaming. Dude, it's in the Discord. I announced that I did the @everyone. That's a super fast 1-key warrior. Warrior just sent this screenshot of 84 million in 24 boss turns, which is pretty impressive. That is super fast. I don't think I have anything to compare to that. I mean, I could do my Cardiel version of that with just Ninja and go crazy. Where is my Discord server? Yeah, man, I mean, you sent your meme earlier, and then 19 minutes later I said we're streaming in 1 hour on Twitch and YouTube. And I mean, that's up to y'all. Dang it, the stupid music has left again. I need to figure out how to... Maybe if we just turn off shuffle, it'll stay inside the playlist itself, basically. Jump back to song 1. Really hope I'm not gonna get freaking demonetized for having this music in here. If it happens, it'll happen later, so it should be fine, but I don't know. YouTube is much more fickle than Twitch is on my part. Please, I'm gonna skin you now. I'm not gonna play that meme really loud. But, I mean, I was born recently, but not yesterday. You said you need a more reliable Ultra Nightmare team. Can only 1 key on Spirit. Kenny, what is your team? Are you on a Wixwell team as well, or do you want to... I can't remember who has said what in terms of what teams you guys run. Also, I'm going to pop off real quick, just like off, switch the stream. I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. We're back. I don't hate memes. I don't trust you, Lizzie. That's the crux of it. All right, what am I farming? I think I'm farming masteries for my turtles. I always try and spell Raphael with an F. All right, we're not quite there with Raphael. Switched it up. Didn't get a Dr. Pepper. We got a Pib today. You said you wish you had one. You have Androck, Helicath, Taragi, Ninja, and Lady Mikage. Yeah, so he's going to be not great on other affinities. Should be fine on Magic as well. Androck is pretty cool. Are you using him in his Terminator boosting form, I assume? Champion I don't have, but I've seen and I can understand or imagine the potential of. Glizzy also got a 3-stream streak. That's exciting. Should be some more channel points for you. Getting dangerously close to making me chug the rest of this drink. Excuse me. It is crazy how much like Wixwell has talked about, or not, how he is talked about as like this game-breaking player, because he is a champion, he is, but just really for clan boss and I guess Hydra potentially. Because it's like, would you trade your Androck for a Wixwell Kenny? Because I think that's like an interesting question. I think it's his main form, right? Let's look it up. It's his buffing form, I know that, which I think is his main form. I think it's his buffing form that you get all the Terminator from, and then his debuffing form, I believe. So buffs. Critical hits inflicted by allies fill the Terminator allies by 5%. Yeah. So yeah, his primary form is it's where he gets all the Terminator, and that makes your team go crazy fast. And then, yeah, and this one decreases enemy Terminator, which is not serious helpful. Kenny said you would. Yeah, I don't blame you, because it's like it unlocks clan boss to like a super easy extent, and then I don't know. I mean, I think especially if you're already one keying one, like you're close to it, doing the other ones, I would imagine probably wouldn't actually be worth that trade if you could. But I think I have an extra Wixwell, or my Wixwell's +1 perhaps. Excuse me, goodness. That's why I grabbed a drink, because I need caffeine. But yeah, Wixwell is just not near as useful anywhere else. Worsel said check account. Yep, we got you. Takes a while to upload, like to refresh clearly. Let's see, let me catch up on some of these chats. We got a lot of interesting ones coming in. Pepe to God King says Wixwell team is gay. I can't blame you for saying that, but it's kind of like what's meta, and what's really more importantly to me than that is like it is what's getting people in Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss sooner, which I'm all for. You said, Glizzy said he'd trade Wixwell for a Snickers bar. I think most people would give you a Snickers bar for that trade. Kenny said I have the bad word guy, so I'd do it. Bad word guy is that Ninja. I don't know what the bad word guy is. Real men, speed tune, clan boss, and bring real support champions and nukers. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely, by all metrics, a real man. So oh, Kenny, my bad, dude. You're on top of it. I'm not. That was me slipping. I appreciate that. Not bringing up that who shall not be named. No, I love building regular speed tunes. Look at this speed tune that I'm currently building for a video. That's a teaser. You guys, the YouTube people haven't seen yet, or the YouTube videos currently in progress. I tried to do it yesterday and it was wrong affinity, so I have to do it tonight once I get off stream at like midnight. Yeah, love building regular speed tunes. I got into YouTube basically because I was showing people how to build the budget man-eater teams. That's how we did it back in my day. Yeah, me as well, man. If it wasn't for the Budget Mania, I probably wouldn't be a YouTuber, honestly. You said check the account. I think I have to like log out for it to refresh, basically. Or it just takes time to refresh, I think. Alright, let me drink this so I can stop yawning. You say you trade your hand for Wixwell? Claim rewards. We got some rewards. Sam owe me Coke. Nice. That's funny. Yeah, I'll happily give you a Coke, man. Or I'll chug a Coke for you on stream once you get me to 50. I guess I just really want Chronom. Like, I need to see if I can grab this account still. I can find the email for it and just do 5 more levels so I can get Chronom, even if I don't get to the Sacred, just to get freaking Chronom. Because he's actually like a solid champion, and I'm holding my account back because I won't do it. You say you're just messing with you. I'm a dirty nub. Looks well Titus spammer, man. You spam it every day, clan boss and Hydra and Chimera. Dude, I wish I had a Titus. It kills me. Kills me that I don't have a Titus. But that's life, I guess. Can't all have every champion that we want, sadly. I have a lot of champions that I want, including Raphael himself. Just Titus. Freaking fusion champion. Void legendary fusions, man. I think, like, honestly, I'm always so hesitant to be like, you have to go for this fusion, but I almost think like if there's a void legendary or win the void legendary fusions, there haven't been many of them. When they pop up, I kind of just think go for them, because in case if they get buffed or you didn't go for them, they're gonna be so hard to get. Like, I could very easily, not even exaggerating, play this game for another 5 years, keep pulling shards and never get a Titus. Like, that's just so possible. Because I've been playing for 5 years, probably been playing like high-ish level for 4 years, and there's tons of void legendaries that I've never pulled. Even like OG void legendaries I've never pulled. So it's just so tough because the pool is only getting bigger, and so getting a specific void legendary is only getting harder. Kenny, I'll see if I can find it, because that would be awesome. Once this one's done, I'll see if I can find it. I think I know the password, because I think all my like random accounts have done the same bot password, but I'll see if I can do it. Because that'd be cool. Just to get it up, those last 15 levels would be a big boon for me. Glizzy said RIP Bozo. I spent money to get Titus. I would have spent money, honestly. I think by the time I realized it was just like too late, and it was like champion training and like dungeon divers types of events. I was like, I don't have a chance. I think my only chance would have been just like pull and trying to get like the epic or the rare, which got him on my non-Wixwell account. That, I want to talk about Bozo moves right there. Also, I thought you said you only wanted to do one account, man. I'm not trying to strain you, but I thought we only wanted to do one referral account for me. Also, we're up to 12 people on Twitch. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you guys want to follow me, that's great. It'd be super helpful in trying to grow. We're at 65 followers. That's pretty exciting. Also, if any of you guys have an Amazon Prime sub, not to be greedy, but if you want to throw that my way, that would be awesome. Trying to spend more and more time on Twitch, and realistically trying to win the discussion or argument of, can I get a third streaming day? And right now the argument's no. But if I start pulling in more subscribers, I think I can start swaying that argument. Hagar said you have Titus but no Wixwell. Titus was the first ever fusion you completed. Well, first of all, congrats and well done. That was not an easy fusion by any means. So Warrior, you saying you want to do another one too, man? Because we can set up that second one, and then we can give you or Kenny that third one, and that's all the 3 that I need. We can't do double. That's what that one's saying. Sam referral 4. Let's see if we can figure. Let's do some sleuthing and some guessing. See if we can figure out the login. Let's remove. And move my drink to the side while I'm typing. You guys get some keyboard ASMR. First try, first guess. We got Sam referral 4. And then I'll change the password for this. Yeah, I mean, you can see we got fast levels, but we weren't even playing this for more than a few days. Goodness gracious, there's so much news. Still got energy here that can be redeemed. Trying to see if there's anything like exciting, like a shard we can pull or something. Or does this account have anything? The Supreme Gaelic account. That's pretty fun. We got a Romero, Tarshan. We got a free ancient. We're gonna pull that real quick. Oh, look at that. We're here for the gift. So we got a primal shard to pull, a void shard to pull, and an ancient shard to pull. We're about to have a huge shard opening on the free to play referral 4 referral count. Dude, this is gonna be lit. You guys ready for this? We're gonna pull so many legendaries. It's gonna be awesome. We're already gonna pull Donatello, so let's go ahead and put Blade Chorister in there. That's fine. That's the warm up. Here comes the Donatello. No, obviously not. Spirit Host. Just give me something. Please said don't follow this guy. He supports the current controversial topic. No, obviously not going to say any words out loud. I'm trying to even think what the current controversial topic is. But yeah, that's me on the wrong side of history. All right, so we can. Gosh, how do you change that email and stuff? Plarium. Email. Password. Can't even remember how to do that, honestly. Pepe said, yeah, sadly need Wixwell. Yeah, I mean, you can do it with Brogni, but not near as crazy. But yeah, you kind of need Wixwell. Titus is not near as good without him. But he said, you'll do a referral for me, man. Well, I don't know if we got too many people offering to do referrals, but I guess you can do a referral for the giveaway account we're about to do, but it feels like a waste. Kenny said I stopped doing all my other accounts I was doing, now I only do my main and my old clan leaders. Yeah. Yeah, like 4 is way too many. I don't know how Warrior does so many, but 2 is my max, really. Like regularly 2. Argus said, yeah, haha, make it lucky one day, unlikely. Yeah, I mean, they could release another champion that works well, or if you get a Brogni, you can make it work. But hopefully one day you'll get your Wixwell. Dude, Glissy, that's crazy, man. I'm not reading that, but that's that's nuts. All right, did we figure this out? How to change my email password? Oh, look at this. We got more shards, dude. They're loving us. Leave the game and return. Leave the game and return. Feels like that's a hack. Dang. Terrible hack, dude. Just getting stupid rare champions over and over again. All right, so Kenny, I will message you on Discord. Kenny, are you in my Discord? Yep, I see you. That is the login info for our level 35 account. And then I'm gonna log back into the main and create that second referral account. Glizzy and Warrior, you guys can fight for whoever gets to do that account. have like 4 accounts, bro. Pick one. Yeah, I mean, this is the one I pick, right? And then I've got the free to play, and then I've got need to get referral link here. That you're a lover, not a fighter. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I gotta remove one of these other ones. Let's remove the referral account because Kenny's gonna be playing that. And then let's open up a new tab. Open player and play. Install. Dang it, why is it doing that? That's so annoying. Download. Let's try it this way. I think this is what we did last time. Start installing your computer, launch, and then it should take me to the new player screen. Nice. So Sam referral, I don't know, 6. All right, Warrior, this one's yours as well, man. If you want to send me another email, whichever one you want me to tie this one to. We can get this last account set up. This is awesome. Thank you guys so much. We're going to get Chronom in no time. And maybe these sacred charts help me get my Leonardo. Alright, got the email. Yeah, one at a time. There's no rush, man. You're doing essentially free labor for me. I'm not going to be giving you a timeline or rushing you or anything like that. Won't see any more levels till tomorrow. You said my other phone hot. Totally fair, man. You got 2 phones doing lots of things. Dude, Glizzy, brother, you kill me, man. You're dancing around all these topics that the mod's not going to catch, but one day I'll have a real mod. Might stop some of these messages from going through. He said paid my butt $60 for 3 on my free-to-play turtle. Dude, I don't blame you. Because I'm not making you the mod, dude. That's a terrible idea. I love having you in the stream. You're one of the last people I would have as my mod. I feel like you would ban people or like mute people for being boring. And then you cannot be trusted. Absolutely not. You would like try and include swears and slurs as like a necessary part of each message. I don't even know what you can do as a mod, honestly, besides like banning people. Warrior, maybe. Making a compelling case for it with free labor is a good start. Like what makes a good moderator in Discord? Doing stuff for you for free. He said it's a necessary evil. It's not a necessary evil. I think it's just evil though. Right? Grey Wolf just found your channel. Well, thanks, man. Glad you were here. Do you find my channel through just like scrolling on YouTube, or did you find one of my videos? Because I've been posting videos for a long time, Grey Wolf, but I've just recently, in the past month, started streaming like regularly. So it'd be interesting to me if you found me just via streaming on YouTube. Warrior said patience and access to your internet history. I don't think there's anything I'm hiding on my internet history. You said on YouTube your live stream popped up, man. Well, welcome. This is cool. So yeah, I am a Raid content creator. Been creating Raid for almost 3 years. 1 week from today will be my 3-year anniversary on YouTube. And been streaming, like I said, for a little bit less than a month. But do a lot of clan boss stuff, takeovers, account coaching, things like that. And right now kind of just doing some grinding and referral stuff on these accounts. Gosh, Who was it? Was it Hopper? Who was it that was talking here about the gosh, I wish I could remember names better. Hogger talking about the tutorial video. Now we've seen it twice in one night. Oh man, that reminds me of a meme. I feel like everything reminds you of a meme. That's why you are basically the reason we created that meme Discord chat. This is the meme he was talking about. When you realize your homie is low-key evil and has a lot of hatred in his heart, and his jokes are not really jokes. Dude, this man's got an elite cache of memes at the ready. I said something about him just being evil, and that meme popped up in his head. We get to see your brain work like that in real time. Grey Wolf said, glad to find you. You love Raid Shadow Legends. I've strayed away and played E7, Star Wars, and a few others. E7. What is E7? Do I know what that is? But yeah, I used to play a lot of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, if that's what you're talking about. But yeah, man, Raid is awesome. Like we talk about it a lot, and I talk about it a lot. Like it's very easy to be negative about Raid and Plarium, but I like to focus on the positive things, and I think there's a lot to be positive about, a lot to be grateful about. The game itself is magnificent. That's why we're all here. We'll do the same thing. We'll get it to level 5 and then hand it over. Because he said it's a gift and a curse. I don't know, man. It feels mostly like a gift. I guess if you're like thinking in memes and your brain's working in memes, and then you're like in a job interview or like in a serious area, then maybe that's a curse. But I feel like in general, just being the meme guy, that's pretty good. Tomoe, you said you play a lot of Galaxy of Heroes, man. That's a ton of fun. I used to have like a pretty, not nowhere near like in game. I don't even know how you quantify in game in that game, but I did have a Galactic Legend Ray, and I had Star Killer, so I was like kind of into it, pretty into it. I was level, I think about the Hyperdrive bundle early on, and then I grinded probably about 2 million player power in that game. But yeah, I really did enjoy that game. I think that game does a lot of stuff well that I wish Raid would do, like the overall grind for a Galactic Legend. Think about like the Mikage fusion, and like combine that with like the Marius missions. Like that's kind of what it is, but it's harder. Because it would almost be like you have to like do multiple fusions to get that champion. And it's just such a more compelling way. It's lore based. Like how you earn a Galactic Legend in that game feels like you're working on it for like months and months. You are working on it for months and months and months, and you're on the path to do that. Versus this is so much less like directional. Blue Kick said E6 is epic. E7 is Epic 7. The gacha move game. Yeah, not played that one. Nowadays, I don't get to play many video games besides Raid. Like right now I'm playing some Skyrim on my free time, and because of that I'm not playing my other favorite games, which right now is also 2K. Warsoul said game is boring just like the community. Which game? Talking about Raid, talking about another game. The game has progressed to the point where the end game is 14 million player power and 11 Galactic Legends. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. Like even when I was playing, a lot of people had 4 or 5 Galactic Legends. I stopped playing, not because of, but right after they started doing like the Lightspeed bundles where you could basically buy the Galactic Legends. But yeah, that is not surprising. Where you said Raid is boring. I don't think Raid is boring. I think sometimes being vulnerable with you guys in stream chat. Sometimes I get bored with Raid just because like there's not a lot new for me, which is why I think like fun accounts and second accounts and stuff are fun, because it just brings in something new, and obviously new champions are fun. All right, so this one is, you have that login information, Warrior, so that one is ready for you as well. So let me log into the account that you guys have never seen, because it was given to me a long time ago. I lost the email, I messaged the guy, and I found it. And it's going to eventually become my straight up second account. When I'm not playing my main account, I'm playing this main account. And it is pretty juiced. I'm not going to lie to you. This account is pretty gross. And it's got one of my most wanted champions for my main account on here. And you can probably tell by the name of the account, Toshiro for the win. Gosh, I haven't logged on today, so I got all these stupid notifications. But we've got a Toshiro on this account. We got a Phoenix, Seeker, Aniri, Visix, Farrakhan, Cryodin, Artak. Queen of Hearts was one that I pulled since I was given the account. Bado, Alice, Cleopteryx, Husk Ultan of the Shell, and then like a lot of like the lock-in champions, basically. Rathlos we need to take out, Ronda, UDK, because those are champions we will build at some point. But yeah, it's a juiced account. And it looks like, let's see, if you're trying to do a free-to-play, if you're trying to do a referral, honestly, this would be the account, since I think we got the other ones handled. Should I buy the Elva here, chat? Like I said, I just got this one back the other day. Haven't been playing on it for a long time. Do I want to do a giveaway tonight? What would I be giving away? Can't be giving away takeovers and coaching. I'm already kind of behind. I'd be really behind if I did that. Get a UDK soul. I don't think that really helps us though. You could be super annoying and do, look at this, man, I love free stuff. Put a polymorph on him. Oh, you said you'll do that referral, dude. You're the man. Why can't I? Where's my referrals at? Can I not see the referrals because of this? Because the revival path is in the way? It's crazy I'm still in a clan on this account. It was in the sidebar middle left. Referral program, you're the man. Alright, wait, I want to see if this works. Missed it, yeah. I'm not surprised. Alright, I'm just sending it in the Twitch and YouTube chats. Multiple people can try and do it if they want to do a referral for me. That would help. If not, no big deal. But I think that should work. Just message me when you've got the account up and we'll verify that it's working correctly. I don't think I need to go create it and then pass it off. I think that's extra work that if I don't have to do, I don't want to do. So, plus it's not fun for you guys to watch me make my third account of the night and watch the tutorial for the third time. Here's all that stuff. Can't even remember what we're working on this account. Magic is open though, so that's big. We got him ascended. We'd like a soul for him one day. Probably better gear would be the biggest thing we need for this account. And then one day I want the Mikage fusion. But like that's just not really something like that's so that specifically is what I'm talking about, right? Like I think Mikage is amazing. But if I specifically want Mikage for this account, I can't just like, all right, I'm gonna devote my time and start working for Mikage, because you just can't do anything. Glee said you're off tomorrow, just DM me it tonight. Well, I just sent the link, like the referral link in the chat, so you should be able to pull that up. Because I don't think there's any chance that 2 other people or 3 other people jump in, take that link, so you can't do it. And I think even if they did, you could just be the 4th, 5th, or 6th. Also, I think I have to approve them or I can delete them. So I'm not worried about it. You should be able to. I'm honored that you think so many people will fight for that. You said have to me to help my PC corrupt. Dang. Oh, also Pepe followed me on Twitch. Thank you, man. I'm sorry I missed that. I have the stupid energy alert box that like should pop up. You want to get a new follow or whatever, and it doesn't. Like it's never done it. So clearly I set it up wrong, and it's not like the feature itself, but it feels like it is. I just messed it up. What do we need? Is it big pots, medium pots? 1 one big pot. Yeah, Toshiro's pretty gross. He is like Ninja on steroids, basically. Gosh, Lizzie, I wish I was off tomorrow, man. Like, this is fun. Even when I like went and grabbed that drink, I was like, this is fun. I'm enjoying this because it feels like we're hanging out and like playing Raid is fun, but like it's so much more fun when I'm like talking and interacting with you guys. But then I was like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I gotta record a video. It's currently 10:17 my time, but it's I gotta record a video and then I gotta be up at work at 7 o'clock tomorrow. That sucks. Tomoe said I would love to get my first mythical. Dude, it's awesome. And Mikage is like, I'm so grateful. Like, again, like it's easy to talk crap to player. I'm like, oh, it's, you know, whatever. But Mikage is so amazing. Like, she's worth, you know, going for and getting. Warsaw said, what's my favorite mythical? Oh, if you ever want to hang, you have my Discord. True. What's my favorite mythical? So my main account, did you pulled a few? I don't know if I'd say my favorite. Like my most wanted on the main account probably is Toshiro, just because I have 6-star soul and everything that Ninja's plugged into, Toshiro can basically be plugged into, because her kit is so similar and they're both even Shadowkin, so they work so well with Mikage. Like he can go onto my clan boss team, he can go onto my Hydra team. 4 more epics to pull, so you're not super far. That's exciting, man. Because that's fun too, because when you pull on like double ancients or double sacreds or whatever, like you're also rooting for those epics as opposed to just legendary champions. I always thought that was cool. Like, I can't remember who my last epic was, but I remember I was really excited to like pull them. I think it was whoever I needed for Tatsu. So yours is Lazarius. Lazarius is awesome. I would say probably like if I could just like start an account with one like this, you know, where I basically got the account and just had a Toshiro on it. I would probably say Gizmak. But the favorite that I have on my main account, I have Mikage, Carnage. Who's the other free one? I don't know. Gallius, Nice, Calamitous, Fiorad, and then whatever the other free one is. And I will have Empress as 8, but I can't remember who the other one is. And of those, Alaz. I have Alaz, and he's definitely my favorite of those because he's awesome in the arena, but he's also super good in Hydra, and I care a lot more about Hydra than I do arena. Although you did just witness the power of a weak mid Alaz, just like that. His A3 is pretty bonkers. You said I have a Kismet I don't use, forgot an email password. Dang. I was about to say if you don't use it, give it away, but yeah. Forgot the email and password. Yeah, I feel like you need like a Google Doc where you just like write down all of your emails and passwords for all of your different accounts. To be honest, I need that, even though I only have like 4 accounts. But you definitely need that considering how many accounts you have. Yeah, Gizmak is broken, dude. It's just like he does so much. Like his damage is crazy, but he also does increased speed and decreased speed. I was doing like account coaching or a takeover of someone for somebody on stream a few weeks ago, and I was basically like Gizmak in this team, Gizmak in this team, Gizmak in this team, Gizmak in this team. He's just so crazy. I don't know who the best mythical is. I guess it's hard to say because I'm not super familiar with every single one of them. I mean, I want it, sure, yeah, absolutely. But if you don't know the login, then how would I get to it? Hogwarts said just based off his character design, I'd love Nice. No, he's super cool. I just think Nice is really an arena champion, particularly a live arena champion. And I just don't care for live arena. Whichever is the hottest is the best mythical. Who is the hottest mythical? This feels like something worth our time. I like Androck. I think his kit is awesome. Like his passive, I think is super fun. I don't think he's anywhere near the best. Gauthier is amazing, but again, mostly arena. Siegfried's up there. I don't even know what Polara does. Nuking, I guess? Gosh, their kits are so long. I just feel like I don't have the energy to read this. Can log in, not change email. Shoot, yeah, man. Alaz is definitely top. He's up there. Gizmek is definitely up there. Lazarius is amazing. Neither of them are up there. Ashnar is pretty broken. Garrel is solid. Commodus is great for Arena. Aphodus kind of sucks. Empress and Crix here are both amazing, but again, mostly for Arena. They kind of suck. Toshiro's amazing. Nice. I don't even know. Who do you guys think the best mythical is? Ashnar, maybe? Siegfried, I think it's up there because he's PvE and PvP. But yeah, Warsaw, if you want to give me the login info for that, I can either play it and or give it away. Oh, dude, it's been too long since we've been playing this. We left it in silver too. This is probably what we'll play for the rest of the night. The rest of the night should be, heads up, probably like 38 more minutes. I'll probably call it at 11. The real question is, should we give away that account tomorrow on stream? And that be our third thing? Because then I don't have to pay $30 and give away merch. Hogger said, I'm the same, really. I think they could do a lot more to make Live Arena more engaging for everyone. Just gets to the point where we have 3 matches in a row and don't even get to... Yeah. I mean, it's like... If you want to grind, most people just like lose 3 and fight a bot. Lose 3 and fight a bot. And like that's how they grind. I typically just do 1 a day. Or 1 whenever I have like the advanced mission for it. It's just so bad. My brother-in-law used to play Raid. And he liked Live Arena. He kind of like Warrior had multiple accounts, and he would do my like 3 or 5 a day, and that was amazing. That's like half of my Great Hall progression. Great Wolf, how often do I stream? So I do YouTube videos 5 a week, mostly clan boss type content. Streaming is currently every Tuesday and Wednesday. Those are like the scheduled streams. I will stream tomorrow night. We'll be doing some giveaways for like account takeover, clan boss takeover, coaching type stuff, and maybe an account. We'll see. And then the other streams are kind of random, but Tuesdays and Wednesdays I will always stream, and those will always be raid streams. Hypothetically, could stream on different times and do different games. If you see me like a Thursday, could be playing Skyrim or 2K or Apex one day, who knows. Yeah, Warrior, do you think should I give away this account tomorrow? Or should I steal it for myself? Not this account. This account's mine. That being said, even as I say that, I probably don't need another one. He said Capex. I don't need another account, but Gizmek is tempting. Like, honestly, Gizmek's probably better than Toshiro. I just think Toshiro's like in-game potential is so bonkers. It's just like I have to drag this account to the in-game. To be fair, the rest of this account is also crazy. Not crazy, but good. Like, all these login champions, another Artak. Queen of Hearts is great. Bad L is great. Phoenix is great. Like, our epics are great. Like, we've just got awesome champions. We just need better gear and leveling up champions so we can get to the end game. I just need to devote time to it. I think once we're done with the free-to-play and we give that one away, I can really start putting a little more energy into this one, because right now this is like priority 3 or 4. You said yourself, don't like giving away accounts, can't change. Oh, gotcha. All right, then fair enough. Man, it's your accounts. I can't argue with that. As fully booked, what is named person always goes first with passive. Oh, Hegemon. Yeah. I like Hegemon a lot. He's super fun, and that should help with like low-level arena farming. Or even just campaign farmer. He's not a bad campaign farmer. Hegemon was my first ever Void Legendary, fun fact, on my main account. He's a pretty good one too. Especially back in the day when I pulled him. My boomer self. He said, can I give away an account? Yeah, absolutely, man. If you've got an account you want to give away, just send me the login details. I'll take a look at it. We can give it away on stream tomorrow. And that goes to anybody. Extra Lego books, that's pretty cool too. I just don't know when I'm going to have the time to play it, if we're being honest. So why can't you, just like thinking about it, why can't you change the password? Oh, you said I was not ready. Well, whenever you want, we can give it away. If anyone ever has an account they want to give away, let me know and we can do that, because I don't. I'm always looking for more things to give away on our Wednesday streams. We're gonna start losing people like crazy. Good revive. Nuke 'em. No, why would you go against the bad affinity head? It needs like $300 more. You should not be spending $300 on an account that needs to be given away. Oh, gotcha. Dude, you're the expert on creating accounts, man. That's not me. You don't think campaign is done? Yeah. I mean, that's easy to complete some campaign, get some free shards. All right, I was kind of like fingers crossed hoping that I would get raided by Undead, because I was watching, seeing he was live and he typically gets off before I do. But I was also thinking like, I kind of don't want him to, because if he raids with like 20 people and then we're chilling with 40 people, like I have to hang out and like stay live for a while. But he didn't. He raided somebody else, and so I can go to sleep in 30 minutes, or not even go to sleep. I wish go to sleep in like an hour and a half, but get off stream in 30 minutes. I do think soon I want to start streaming earlier. So instead of like 8 o'clock, start streaming like 7:30. We're putting the baby down a little bit earlier every night, so hopefully that's possible. As I text that, my wife is talking about the issues they're having with the baby. I apologize, I'm texting her back. Might need to go help her in a minute, we'll see. Oh, we have a 7-month-old and she is not sleeping very well. Jeez, worse I said I spent $500 once to one you gave it away. That's crazy, man. Cruising through this low-level arena though, which is, it's always fun. Hogger said gonna jump off early in the morning here. Thanks for the stream, was super chill. My prime comes back on the 24th, dude. That would be awesome, man. Like I said, every Tuesday and Wednesday we're live. So I assume you're in Europe somewhere if it's early in the morning for you. Because I've been trying to like think about how I could possibly change my streaming schedule to also appeal to European people. It's just tough because like my nights are really the only time that I have free at the moment. Yeah, man. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. So I think the clan I'm in is just inactive. UK. Nice. Nice. Jeez. What is it, like 4:30 your time? 3:30? That's nuts, dude. Good night. Here's the account that Glizzy wants to give away. UDK and all these Death Knights. Needs to get all of the other champions, all his other Death Knights up to 6 stars before he give it away, which is totally fair. Honestly, I would be happy to give that one away. That would be hilarious. I'm just trying to think about this Gizmac account because I feel like I'm wasting energy putting this into here, but I do like this account too. I just know like I'm going to eventually give up one of them and not be able to play 3. Realize I should probably check on the music and see if it's having issues. It is. I want Why am I such a boomer? I want this playlist to repeat. And when the songs from this playlist end, I wanted to restart the playlist. Not jump to other playlists and play other random related music that's going to get me a monetization strike. That's not what I need. This happened to a stream like last week, I think, and I had to go back and like just silence those clips that had any of that whatever music was, not royalty free essentially. He said British in that emote. Nah, we love the British people here, dude. No slander from my side. Gosh, I really do like Toshiro. I think Gizmek is like undoubtedly better than Toshiro, just as an overall champion, and especially in terms of like overall progression. But I think I just like Toshiro more. I don't know. Maybe I'll work this account up and give it away one day. I just don't know how much I'll play this Gizmek account. Not that I'm like trying to like take back the gift that you just gave me, but. Just want a big pot. That's all I want. Just one big pot. Why is that so much to ask for? Plus, the hugger guy was nice, and he said he was going to sub to me, so we can't be mean to people who are going to give me money. I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm not that greedy. Tomoy, if you're still in here, let me know. Like I said, just send me that Discord or that information for your account and what you want coaching in. Lizzie, no, I don't recall that, man. You have to remind me. Mike said Toshiro looks like he hits hard. Yeah, dude, he does. And his gear is not even that good. Like, if I had Toshiro in my main account, he would hit like a freaking freight train because he would have a 6-star soul. I've got that just in the wings waiting for him. And the gear is so much better. I'll show you the gear he's got here. It's not bad. The guy who gave me this account, it was from like, I think a Forge Pass, got some like righteous gear or something. It's not terrible at all, but he does hit like crazy hard and his kit is pretty nuts. Warsaw said he wants $10 million. I'm with you as well. Yeah, I keep waiting to like get that notification where it's like, oh, so-and-so has donated $10 million. And like, surprisingly enough, with like a month of streaming, no one's donated $10 million. Glizzy, that's crazy. I feel like he looks cool enough that you should like Toshiro. Like that feels nuts to me. Plus he can do like bonkers damage. So yeah, his stats: 5,000 attack, super low defense, low speed, full crit rate, 161 crit damage. So not good stats at all. He's in Savage and Righteous. But it's just, I guess, not good stuff at all. We need more speed. Way more speed. I don't know if that was something that Twitch actually banned, yeah. Nope. Nope. Not saying that. You're not catching me, dude. Not getting banned on Twitch because of you. Yeah, we're slowly getting some better gear on the account. Let's see. HP's fine, honestly. Seekers and some solid gear. Queen of Hearts is something I really want to like work on more, and I think we might have a few books. No, we don't. I thought we did. I'd probably do a better team than this. See if this team does it any faster. Oh man. So this is like the time when I get, I don't want to say bored, but like a little bit bored, because it's like, it's a slow potion keep farming team, right? And I just gotta. There's no. We could multi-battle, but that's not like super entertaining for me or for you. It's still gonna take the same amount of time, and there's no. What is it called? Frick. Is it multi-battle? So, or yeah, whatever the one is where you do double at a time, basically. There's none of that, which is silly to me. Gotta resist it. That's why I brought Wukong in, because I thought he could steal the buffs. But his stats aren't good enough. Also, Toshiro switched forms, which is annoying, so I need to switch him back. But edit the... Because that's what we want. I need to edit the skills. The AI priority. Boom. That one nuked, and it stacks it because it's HP and its attack up over time. I will say his alternate form looks way cooler, so if you're basing him off of the looks of his primary form, he doesn't look near as cool. That's for sure. Because it looks cool, but not crazy. But then his second form, I think, looks sweet. I wish we could just like make this like appearance his primary form with these skills. That's what I want. Sun Wukong, do you not have any speed? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, he's in lifesteal for some reason. Probably like a campaign farmer at some point, if I had to guess. Can we do an accuracy aura? No. Oh, I think this is a spider team. That's what it is. So there was just no priorities for rounds 2 and 3. You said you're getting bored, and that's when you start saying unhinged stuff. Dude, that's totally fair. I don't know what to do to help you not get bored. Trust me, I promise you guys, I also wish this was a more entertaining stream. But I don't have any way to speed this up. I guess, hypothetically, I could just do main accounts on this night, on like Tuesday nights, and then like Wednesday nights, or I could do like main account and like coaching, just like takeover kind of stuff, because that's more entertaining. And then on Wednesdays I could do random accounts or whatever, because like then we have the giveaways. That's kind of keeping people entertained. You said you wasn't bored. I wasn't even bored until you mentioned it. So yeah, rookie mistake on my part, mentioning being bored, because then that instantly makes everyone bored. Alright. And the baby just keeps waking up and won't go back to sleep, which is sad. We also had a super frustrating experience this weekend. So I live in Birmingham, and we were driving back to Atlanta this weekend to see some friends. And it's like 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night. Driving in the far left lane, got cruise control on, got the lane assist on, kind of just hanging out, listening to music. And something flies out from under the car in front of me. And I mean, there's not even time to avoid it. It's like 2 seconds, it's there, and hit my car, and it looked like a black trash bag or something. It's like very dark and flowy is what it looked like, but then it just thudded and like made a ton of like tumbling noise as it went under the car, and I was loud, and we felt it. My wife woke up and scared her, and I was like, man, that didn't sound good. So then I'm kind of just sitting there like driving for like 30 seconds. I'm like, I don't feel anything. I don't think we got a flat. Like, it doesn't feel like it messed up the car too bad. Let's go ahead and pull over, because I was loud enough. And I noticed a car in front of me pulled over too. So basically 3 of us got hit by whatever this was, and it damaged all of our cars. One of them thought it might be like a piece of an 18-wheeler tire, but I think that would have done even more damage. But we still don't know what it was. But basically it like ripped up the underside of the car, like all that plastic that's in there, like protecting all of the components of the engine and stuff, just got like shredded to pieces. Basically a ton of it was missing. And then the bumper itself was cracked, and then the bottom like frame that's holding up the radiator was dented. Like it had been hit and was recessed. Everything seemed to be working fine. There was no leaks, and we haven't had any warnings. The sensors are going off, so I took it to the dealership today, or the body shop today, and now we're just on the one car for now. Yeah, that's super frustrating. Just like terrible luck. Nothing I could have done. Just middle of the road, middle lane, just hit me. Still don't know what it was, but I'm still very, very frustrated, and I think it's going to be, based on the quote I got today, over $2,000, which sucks. Not what I need right now. Sorry, that was a long rant. Glizzy said one time a kid hit me in the head with a rock, hit him in the back with a piece of rebar in the ground. That's insane, dude. That is a crazy story. Please just give me the big pot. We got an ancient shard, so we can't complain there. That's like the only time I don't get the big pot that I've complained. I won't complain. But if we do this run, we don't get a big pot, we don't get an ancient shard, then I'm complaining. Please said you were a bad kid. I was arguably a bad kid. I definitely wasn't like hitting people with rebar. Kind of bad kid. They said yes, what happened after? I assume you're asking Glizzy what happened after he hit the kid with rebar. After you hit the kid with rebar, you woke up. Nice. Dude, freaking medium pots. That's not what we need. Ugh, this is annoying. Alright, we're sending you to 5. Maybe we can get you an amulet with more crit damage and maybe some accuracy, and that can help. This is so frustrating. To be fair, Glizzy did say he's a lover, not a fighter, so can't be surprised that he got beat up. Takes him this gear up to 12. Not that there's a whole lot of it to take up to 12. This is so annoying. You have a lot of childhood stories. You grew up in the system but got adopted. Dude, I bet you do have a lot of stories. I have a decent amount of childhood stories. Probably not stuff I'd talk about too much on stream, but I'm one of 8 kids, which is pretty crazy. I'm the youngest of 8 kids to be exact. It's a real big household, big family, and yeah, a decent amount of craziness in my house growing up. And then post, around college and stuff, I'd say my life kind of normalized. For better or for worse. Not that there's anything wrong with 8 kids, and to each their own. Alright, we ran out of energy, or tokens. What are the frick they're called? Alright, what can we upgrade? It's Auto Shiro. Accuracy? No, we're nowhere close to that. Back to that same grind, man. I would push higher, but I don't think that's going to help us. Just because it's going to be slower. Maybe we could do lower and try and run fast, but I think it'd still be slow, and I'm not confident. You said like this one time, you annoyed a kid till he got mad, hit you, but he did it weird and broke his wrist. That's crazy. Strong head, I guess. You're built different, dude. Oh, Glizzy, I was thinking about this because I was talking to my wife. She was asking about the stream, and I think it was a night where you and Warrior were giving away those subs, and she was like, "Oh, that's awesome. What were their names?" And it's like, "Oh, well, funny you ask that. One of them's name is Glizzy Goblin." And she's like, "Oh, are they like 12?" And I was like, "To be honest, I don't know, but I don't think so." So that got me wondering. your name, is that something that you changed recently? How long have you been Glizzy Goblin? Because you're this on YouTube and Twitch, right? And Discord. Like, it's not just like a one platform type thing. So I was curious how long you've had this nickname. Or not even nickname. Self-given username. Because I feel like in my head that's more of a recent, I don't want to say meme because it's not a meme, but term. So you got the shield there, but sadly they're about to place another one. Wish you could have placed block buffs. Does she cleanse first? I don't think she does. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're gonna wreck her. Boom. There we go. One of our fastest runs, and we finally got the big pot. Let's go. Silver 2 in Classic Arena. That's gonna take a while. That is just how long until we get more Classic Arena tokens. We got nothing here. Man. Alright, what should we be working on? So you said you're 26. Nice. Just a little bit younger than I am. But it's an inside joke. You absolutely devour hot dogs, Glizzy. Yeah, word for hot dog. Your friends call me a goblin because of how you act, so you put them together. Yeah, it's totally fair. Kitty said level 36. On the... Oh, nice. From my level 35 account, dude. That's awesome. Thank you. Maybe we'll do some dragon. That feels like a good... Are we on 20 here? No, we're on 13. We need to start leveling up our ninja too. I'm trying to think of like how, because I want good gear. How many more champions do we need at 60 that aren't? Battle, Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts especially. I want up at 60. I'm not worried about like events on this account. It's just going to be slow and steady. We're not going for the Sanguine Maria fusion on this account. You're bored, feed a Lego. Nah, I'm not doing that. I honestly did think about it for a second, but I was like, no. Because the thing is, I'm going to give away this account one day, and I feel like that's just screwing over the person that I'm giving it away to. All right, so you and you and you and you. Wonderful. Network kind of helps us. Dragon kind of helps us. Let's try that. See how this works. Tomoy said, have a good night, man. See you tomorrow. Yep, we'll be live same time. Still 8 o'clock tomorrow. I think next week we might try and start implementing that earlier streaming time, assuming it works with bedtime. Kenny said, I know you... golly. The later it is, the harder it is for Sam to talk. I wish you could trade champions with people. I know it's screw over people, but it'd still be fun. I totally agree. For the longest time, I've wanted that. I even used to like advocate for it and like post about it and stuff, but unfortunately, there's so many people that it would just be impossible, basically, because of how people would just screw the system. But on paper, if you could get people to be like good, moral people, I think it would be very, very fun. Because like, on like a very base level, right? Like let's say you get one trade token a month, right? So you can only trade one champion in your account, and it's like, let's say we put in some system, so it's got to be rare. Like, let's say, like, not, it's gotta be fair. Sorry. Look, this team is doing well. So let's say I want to trade my Queen of Hearts on this account to my main account, because I don't have Queen of Hearts on my main account, and I don't need Queen of Hearts on this account. I would have to trade a Void Legendary. I think that's like a relatively fair system. If they were going to do it, I think that's how they'd have to do it. So I would give like one of my, I don't know, a dupe Venus or something, or a dupe Baron, or whatever it is that I'm not using, to this account. And then I would get Queen of Hearts. And then you can only do like one trade per month or something. I think that's like relatively fair. But like you said, Kenny, you could just create 7,000 new accounts. Because for example, I created a new account, I think for a referral. And like day 2, I pulled like a Supreme Aethel, which isn't like crazy broken, but it's like, you can just start giving those hypothetically if the trade system was broken. Like I'll trade my Supreme Aether on this account for an Armiger from this account, and then just start putting all these legendaries onto one account, which would ultimately, like the biggest no for why that's an issue is because those if you can get any champion you want or almost any champion you want, you wouldn't spend any money in the game, which is when Plarium would be crazy. Yeah, then people would start to buy, sell champs, exactly. So it's like, all right, $50, you get a Gizmek, which is crazy because like for me, that's probably better, right? Like think of how much money I spent for Raphael. I spent $250 in one video and didn't get him. Versus someone could be like, all right, I got Raphael on my new account, $40, here you go. Or $100, here you go. Like I'd probably still do that, honestly. So yeah, it definitely, as much as it would help the player base, it would, I also have a counterpoint. It would help the player base, but like on my main account, I have 90% at least of the non-void legendaries, maybe 80, but 80-90% of all the non-void legendaries. And if I could just get the rest of them, I wonder if that would like take away my desire to play the game, because it's a collector game, a gacha game. And if you actually did have them all, I wonder how long we would want to play for, you know? Marco said I always tend to get amazing champs on my alts and then get killed on my main. Yeah, that's how it is on this account. I've pulled Bad L since I got it. I've been pulled Queen of Hearts since I got it. And I think I pulled another good legendary as well. And it's just like champions I guess I don't have. I have Bad L, but I don't have Queen of Hearts. The champions I don't even have my main account. And then I get them here on this silly side account that I play once a month or something. But yeah, that's how it goes. You would still want all the new champions, sure, but only if the new champions are good and compelling. And they're only adding so many new champions all the time. But it's like, you'd also be able to get those new champions pretty well. Pretty, like not easily, but pretty, I don't know, within a month or two. Like eventually, like let's say like, I'm thinking of like a game like 2K where there's a pack market and then an auction house. Like the new Void Legendary would be super expensive right now. Like let's say today, or no, whenever it drops, 3 days from now, the new Void Legendary drops in the game. If I want to like buy it off of whatever market there hypothetically would be in this situation, it might be like $300. But then if I wait a month, it's probably gonna be like $80. You know, like eventually it'll just go down over time as more people have that champion. But yeah, I feel like if there's a new champion I want, eventually I'll be able to get them. But also if I'm spending less money day to day in the account, then I wouldn't mind spending a little bit of money to buy champs every month, you know, or whenever they release new ones. Kenny said, or at least a path to get the champ you want. I think that is my biggest thing. So here's an idea from Sam, the game designer man, right? What if once a month you could select a champion and then Plarium would give you a path to earn it, right? So exactly like you're saying, complete X, Y, and Z to get whatever champion. So I think it could have multiple aspects in it. My first thought or my first inclination would be like a Marius Arbiter Ramantu style mission path, right? So nice, another ancient shard. We're rolling right now. We're absolutely cooking with gas. 19 ancient shards. All right, so missions. You have your fourth one right here, and I don't know. Let's say Wixwell, right? We talked about this earlier because someone has a Titus but not a Wixwell. This is now your Wixwell missions, and who knows? Maybe it's the full 300. I think that's crazy, but maybe it's 150. And it's just like, all right. Now that you've got, I mean, I don't know. I think maybe you can make it after this if you want. So it couldn't be new players, but whatever. It can be a set thing. We have to do it every month, or it can be new missions, whatever that has to be. Like, from my account, there's nothing in the game I can't beat. And so I would do any mission to get a champion that I want. So for example, I want a Crizia on my main account. If you gave me an Crizia path, I'm doing it. And I'm locked in. And maybe that's once a month. Maybe like the token trader, you're resetting it every 6 months. I don't know. But at least give somebody like a tangible, possible way to earn and work towards a champion. Maybe if it's maybe not mythicals, but maybe if we add mythicals, it's even longer, right? So like, let's say, I don't know, I'm building out my fake system in my head right now. An epic is 75 or 76 challenges, right? I want a non-void epic. So I want a Farrakhan the Fat. 76 missions, you get Farrakhan, and then next month you can pick somebody else. And then next month I want I don't know, maybe, Void Epic somewhere in the middle, like 100 missions. A non-Void Legendary is like 150, so 2 of these. A Void Legendary is 3 of these. A Void Legendary, Mythical would be the full 300. I don't know. They can make the system as hard as they wanted, honestly. Yeah, I would do a full 300 challenges. I did 300 challenges for Marius, and those were super hard, but I have no regrets because Marius is amazing. And I think it would be the same thing if we did it for Wixwell or Titus on my account. Think about what we just talked about. I don't have Titus, but I have Wixwell. I would do anything for a Titus, and that not only brings in money, right? Because if it's, I need to get 20 mythical artifacts, I'm buying a ton of energy on my, gems and stuff and just farming overnight so I can get that done because I'm in a rush and I want to get my Titus, and that will turn into money for them. Or what if it's, pull 100 soul stones? I'll buy soul stones, right? Like I would do that to speed up my progress, and I'm still only getting 1 champion that I'm like, they're losing out on me spending for. Like I might not be spending for Titus once I get my Titus, but it's not going to stop me from spending in the game. If anything, it will keep me and you guys and other players involved in the game for longer. Honestly, I'm getting so on board with my own idea. I might do like a full YouTube video about this idea. Because all right, it's 3 months. I mean, I'm trying to like walk it back to make it more believable that Plarium would do this. Every 3 months you get to build a path. Knowing that like, all right, I've got 3 months to earn Titus, and then after that I've got another champion that I can pick. Like I've got that coming is so exciting. Like let's say I could do Nergigantic Archer. I know I probably couldn't, but I'd die for that. Let's say I could do one of the faction Unity champions, like Heraclides. I would die for that. That's insane. Like the idea of that just gets me excited for a chance to earn that champion. That's amazing. Like people have pitched the idea of custom fusions, and this isn't far off from that, but that feels less likely. I don't know. This doesn't feel super likely, but it feels like it's a direction I think that would bring Plarium a lot of success. So I think that would be super cool. Okay, it's almost 11 o'clock and my wife is texting me the baby keeps waking up, so I'm probably going to be called up there any second. I told her to be off at 11 to help. So, Kenny said you even pay for it. Let me know which champion it'll be, and I'd gladly pay 30, 40 bucks. Yeah, I mean, like, what about custom battle pass? Something like that. I mean, they kind of do that with the He-Man type stuff, He-Man and Xena. It's like a mini battle pass, and you pay for that. But yeah, I agree. Like, let's do a season type thing, right? Think of like all the battle royale type games, or even like 2K has a season 1, and you get to pick your level 100 reward, right? And you have to like earn your way up to level 100. I would do that. I just don't know if Plarium would do that, basically. Just, is there enough money potential there for them? That's the real question. Like Elva's rival path. Yeah, I totally agree. I think that's almost too easy, and the price would have to be ridiculous. Like we talked about that earlier. Why don't they just add Elva? I think for them to add Elva, the price has to be 100 for them to consider it worth it. For like people that aren't returning to the game. Yeah, I think in a perfect world it wouldn't cost anything. It would just be like time limited, like one every 3 months or something like that, and you could slowly just earn your way up to that champion. It had to be super hard, super in game, so like people who are like farming accounts can't just get it. Like it'd have to be like you have to beat stage 10 Ice Golem 15 times, and you have to 1 key Ultra Nightmare Clan boss or whatever, and you have to beat Nightmare Hydra, like this hard stuff to get hard champions, and then like the epic path to get your Phoenix would be easier. I think that idea is awesome. I'll probably like write out a script and like try and pitch that to my audience. I doubt anyone from Plarium watches it, but I think that's a good enough idea that people might get behind. Yeah, it is 11. We will be streaming 8 o'clock Central Time tomorrow, so 9 o'clock EST or EDT, whatever the time zone is. For giveaways, I think tomorrow we will be doing a coaching and account takeover giveaway. I'm unsure if we'll be doing a merch giveaway or not. You should go work for them and suggest this. Honestly, I think I would work for Plarium if they would let me. I just don't know what I could possibly offer them. And I don't think that my audience of 3.39 thousand on YouTube and 20 on Twitch is compelling enough to them. I don't know what skills I have to offer them, but I would potentially consider that, honestly. Anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I really enjoyed the stream, even though it's been kind of all over the place and very, very chill. I will see, I'll record a video for tonight, so make sure to tune into that on the YouTube channel tomorrow, and I will see you guys on stream tomorrow.